Welcome back. We are back. Guess I said that twice in a row, but it's okay. We can do what we want. It's our show. We do what we feel like it. I'm Joe D, your host. We've got Mark, Bum, Tom, Coach here. We got the whole gang together, man. What do you think about that? How y'all are?
Doing fantastic. Doing fantastic.
Yeah, good to hear from you guys. Good to see
Swimmingly.
you.
I'm doing swimmingly.
Swimming. Fancy. I am what's some of those fancy words that they use from across the pond? What is it?
Dashing.
I'm
ripping. I'm ripping.
Yes. Splendid. Yes. All that stuff. Exactly. All of that. We are doing all that. So today is Saturday, February 3rd, 2024. And this is Share Beer Show 736. All right. This is the big sardine show. As you can see behind me, I happen to have this particular brand of sardines. Of course, you're going to need something to wash these down. So, Mark, what do you got?
I'm having NA Hazy IPA. This is a new NA beer from a local brewery, New Realm here in Atlanta. So it's kind of interesting. Their little thing that says RIP ABV, like that.
That's cool.
And it's got kill the alcohol, reap the flavor. It's so we'll see. It's
Nice.
kind of a hazy IPA, and pretty good. It's citrusy. It's got a lot of orange and grapefruit in it. Pretty tasty.
And Tom, what do you got, my friend?
I'm drinking a couple beverages tonight. I am going with Mark's favorite hot butcher for the world, the Kabasa King.
Oh,
I saw that beer for sale in Ohio and I didn't buy it. I didn't realize it was Hot Butcher for the World that makes that.
Yeah, they always put like those weird art pieces. They're always kind of like quirky.
I even took a picture of the can. But I had no idea that was Hot Butcher.
One day I will have Hot Butcher. One day.
One of these days, and when you finally get some, it's really good. They sell it north in Phoenix too now. It's what a treat! What a treat!
Yeah, good stuff.
Whatever, Tom. I'm sure that beer tastes fine. Whatever.
Found this glass the other day also.
Oh,
Samuel Summer Ale 2011.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I gotta grab that.
Yeah,
$1.99. I was like, shoot.
Where'd you see that?
It's a deal.
Just at the store?
I actually saw it at Savers. We were like next door. I was like, yeah, let's go into Savers and see if they got anything. Sometimes they have some nice glassware and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, screw it. Why not?
Hell yeah, man. I you know me, I'm all about I love collecting glasses. So, and Coach, what do you got, man? You're muted.
Great Notion. Yeah, they do good stuff.
Yeah, double stack by Great Notion. It's an imperial breakfast stout.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we can dig into it real quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, crack it open. Let's see what you
Is it like double stacked pancakes they're trying to go towards?
Yeah, it's got holy cow, that's a lot of maple in there, yeah. And then we got the glass that's going to upset people. Open beers, not borders.
Jeez.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. Absolutely.
Poured real nice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's syrup. That's like maple syrup. Wow.
Better be. It right? I mean, I'm expecting, just looking at the can, hearing the description, I'm thinking big bodied, heavy beer, drinks thick, almost chewy for Christ's sake.
Imperial stout with coffee, maple syrup, natural flavor, and caramel color. Obviously, yeah, but yeah, that maple's just coming through like crazy. Not bad. Definitely a
How
lot
strong
sweeter
is it?
than I like it. But
What's the ABV on it? Like 8 to 10?
oh no, we're gonna get ripped.
Okay,
11.
you're getting double stacked.
Yeah,
Gonna get double stacked, yeah.
yeah, we're gonna get double stacked. Yeah, exactly.
Stacked. Triple. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bum, are you having a beer
Well done.
pre
Thank you.
multi report? Or?
Yeah, I'm coach is doing what I'm afraid to do. I was potentially going to open a stout, but with the sardines I decided not to. I'm already stuffed. Just don't think it would mix well in my stomach, so I'm just having a regular old Miller Lite.
Oh man, I should have got a Miller Lite my damn self.
The beer of sardines.
Yeah. I tried to. Okay, with sardines in mind, I've got 3 beers here. Let me turn off my green screen for a second because it's gonna mess things up. So I think I turned it off. You can still see it, but I think I turned it off. Yeah, I guess it kind of turned off. Nah, it didn't. But oh well. So I've got my last Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. So that kind of it turned off mostly, I think. Sam Adams Oktoberfest. I've got the other 2 are from Tombstone. So this is like a sour, fruity beer. Very, very good. And then this is one of their Gosses, and it's the Black Curiant Gosse. So this one's also very good. Matter of fact, I just had one of those a couple hours ago. I'm gonna crack open 2 of these. I'm gonna crack open the Samuel Adams. This is again my last Oktoberfest from that 12-pack. 6-pack. I'm sorry. Whew, good Lord. The last of those beers from the 6-pack. So I'll crack this open, put it in my Albuquerque 4th annual Hopfest glass. Whatnots on it. Let's see if we can get that over here. You see the glass though now, right?
Yeah.
Pour it in here hot and fast. Not too worried about the pour on that one. And then I'm gonna crack open this one. Oh my god, this beer from Tombstone is. I've got 1 left. I'll have to get back over there and get some more. But I love.
Ooh, looks good.
Wow, what a color on that one.
Yeah, look at that, man.
That looks like a fruit punch.
Yeah, it looks like
This beer is so good. I'm telling you, man, any of you guys ever get in town, we're going to Tombstone and you're gonna fall in love like I do. What I like about the brewery they have here in Phoenix, because of course they're out of Tombstone, Arizona. What I like about this one is it's just so like low key. So it's just like your kind of bar next door, neighborhood kind of bar. It's just super chill. There's not a lot of racket. They've got some TVs and stuff in there, but it's just super chill, And it's one of the reasons I like it. And then they happen to have some of the best beers. I mean, they're phenomenal. I mean, look at that sucker. Look at that thing.
It almost matches your background.
Right? It almost does, yeah. Okay. So let me get a sip of this. All right. Now, sardine time, kids.
Yeah.
I've got.
Make sure you.
Who else has 2? I've got 2. I've got this one, and Bum also has 2. Mark has 1. So now the ones that I have on the sign behind me are skinless and boneless in olive oil. And then the other ones I have are chicken of the sea sardines and Louisiana hot sauce. What would be your recommendation?
I'd recommend the one without the hot sauce first, so you can
Yeah.
kind of see what it tastes like.
Yeah, you get the full sardine experience, Joe.
Yeah.
Mm. Make
Oh.
sure you have a plate
cheat
though.
yourself out of it, Joe. Come on.
Huh?
You wouldn't want to cheat yourself out of the sardine experience.
No, you want the full thing. That way nobody could ever say that I didn't. Okay.
Make sure you have a plate. If you make sure you have like on a plate, not a napkin, because if it gets anywhere, it definitely stinks.
Oh.
Yeah, if you put it on a plate and then open it, because
you're going to have liquid
or something
go out of it most likely.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're
then
concerned about it going somewhere else, Tom, but it's going to go in our damn mouths. Like,
the oil. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I've already had a beer emergency spill over here, so I'm taking that advice. I'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, do we have smell-o-vision? This smells fantastic.
I don't know. I should call Wits Blitz. That's what it reminds me of.
What's that joke? The blind man walks by the fish market and says, "Good morning, ladies."
Woo! Hello, ladies.
Yeah, my least favorite of them are the ones in oil. I either water or the hot sauce.
Yeah, if it's good oil, it's pretty good. It's good.
Okay.
Sometimes they put it in that.
I've got a bowl. It's like
good
a
olive oil is good.
dish, a small pasta dish. All right. So I'm going to start with the label here. And for those that haven't had them like me, this box, and I could feel a can inside the box. I could feel a can, but so it just says, wild caught in the corner, skinless, boneless, sardines and olive oil, finest imported. And then, if you're on I'm on the carnivore diet, I'll pretty much eat, for the most part, probably 90% of what I eat is just meat. But I have heard from lots of people on the carnivore that sardines are good for, So you've got contains 1,700 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids per serving. You've got 190 calories, 21 grams of protein, 0 sugars.
That's the most impressive part. It's mine's just 3 ounces with 19 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. For how much you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is 4.38 ounces.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, so I'll crack open this live on air, doing it live, and you've got just a plain, kind of can like that. At this point, this could be Tom's sardines. I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
Okay, kids, you ready? We opening the can here.
I already have.
Ready.
All right. Here we go.
Careful.
Oh boy, I've got the fan. I've got my ceiling fan on too. That's something else you can't see. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, babe.
No.
Oh, you were absolutely right about this stuff spilling. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, you.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, that hits you. That's like a can of tuna, though. Actually, right? Like
It's good. I'm telling you. You might be surprised.
These are really good.
God, that's fucking bait. This isn't meant to be eaten.
I've got
dude. I'm telling you.
club crackers. Okay. Now, should I get the crackers out and put it on the crackers?
I'd go straight for it.
I've got club crackers here.
Just grab them with your hand.
No, we're not doing that. I do have a fork. See this? In America, we call these forks.
Nah.
All right.
Good stuff.
Man, Mark's a beast.
Yeah.
It's
Sardines
good.
are good.
All
I
right.
can eat sardines every day.
Here we go. So I've got a big chunk here. Sardine. Let me get a drum roll going here. I've got oil on 3 fingers at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Not bad.
All right, there you go, Joe.
Yeah.
And even with the skin on it too, it's still good.
Is it better than gefilte fish?
Oh, wait.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
So much better.
Yeah, I have to admit that's not bad.
yeah.
But yeah, Wits Bliss, if you see this, give me a call.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Because if he can eat that, he can. Okay, Tom. Here we go, buddy. So I'm getting club crackers. Okay. I also have little chunks of Tillamook mild medium cheddar.
See?
Mm.
Mark, I think he meant to say realm man. Eat with your damn hands, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm very bougie, so yeah. I like to. Well, don't real men use tools? I like using a tool. I have a tool here. Boy, you're right, Tom. Tom. I've got freaking.
It's good.
All over this plate.
Oh, the oil.
Yeah.
You know what might go well with it too? Maybe
All right.
green olives, maybe the pitted olives.
Oh yeah. Olives.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Olives would be good.
I'm on club cracker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I usually have club crackers on hand, but I'm out of them. That would have gone good with these.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right. I gotta admit. Okay, and then here we go. Pairing it with
got the Triscuits, like the woven, the wheat thins, or what are these Triscuits?
Yeah.
I guess these are the woven wheats. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Man. Right?
Happy you like it though.
That's
Yeah, I'm glad you
that.
like them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cracking open some Tillamook cheese here. Here we go. A little
Ooh, good stuff.
slice of cheddar. Right?
Mm.
Huh? Did I say all that, Tom? Do I sound
Cheddar.
the cheddar? Right?
Open the one with the hot sauce on it, Joe. That's pretty damn spicy, man.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got me some Valentina right here. Okay. Got me some Valentina. Got me some real goddamn hot sauce. Now,
Mm.
this
Oh, I got Valentina.
you got Valentina? So this will be my last sample from this can. Okay. I gotta admit, man, this ain't bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take my cracker, and I'm gonna I got me a little piece of the cheese here. Okay, I'm making the perfect bite, Tom. What do you think?
Oh man, it's gonna be perfection in your mouth.
I was telling her. All right. I'm putting. Oh wait,
Hey,
should I do this on there? I'm gonna do this like the chairman. I'm gonna try to nail this because this is
Yeah, hold it over your lap.
This is ridiculously hard. I have to admit. He'll be very proud of me. Look at that! First shot, bro.
Perfect fucking pour.
Perfect freaking pour. Look at that. And then cheese on top. What do you? Is that a respectable bite? What do you
That's
say?
gonna be good.
All right,
That's
here
gonna
we
be
go.
good.
I gotta admit, man, not bad. I gotta admit.
Okay, I'm on my last two. I'm throwing on some Melinda's ghost pepper sauce.
All
Hey,
right.
that stuff's good. That and the truffle sauce. That's good shit.
Okay.
You know what?
Hey, Valentina was good with it.
Washing it down with some of this Samuel Adams Oktoberfest here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Coach? You mean the black truffle from Melinda's? I tried it. I didn't like it. That was one of the few Melinda's I didn't like.
Okay.
I actually only got about a quarter of the way through the bottle, and I just chucked that bottle a little.
You didn't
bit.
like it, huh? I thought that was tremendous. Yeah.
Didn't care for it.
Here we go. I'm opening I'm gonna open these ones here.
Tell me how spicy those things are.
Really?
Mine are spicy, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. And Lone Wolf, your secret's out, Joe. He says you're not. Stop acting like you're Mexican, Joe.
Okay.
Stop.
Well, I'll try.
Yeah, take a heap of that one, Joe. I'm telling you, it's spicy. To me, it is anyway.
Ah! Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen.
Uh-oh, I didn't like that sound.
Not as bad as it seemed. Now, I told you I'm working with this pasta bowl, and you know how the pasta bowl has a little bit of an edge. And as I'm trying to open those sardines, hand slips, hits the edge of the bowl, which makes the top of the other can pop up, which still obviously has oil on it. So now I had oil on the keyboard, but I was able to quickly remove oil.
It's quick reflexes.
I was thoroughly, but I'm not done opening this can. I'm still opening the can. I wish I actually could show you guys what I've got going on here. But I think for the rest of a lifetime on YouTube, I'd hear comments about it. But I could. I'm still tempted to. Why not? Because I'm a glutton for freaking punishment. Views. Let's see if I don't. Oh, I have it tied down. I was going to move the camera, but I have it tied down. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to show you this can. There's the can. Right? Here's the can. At this point, I can hardly smell it because the first can's aroma or essence is so far in the air that. All right. So this one is not promising to be. Oh, this is definitely not. Oh, this is.
The other brand was definitely a better brand.
This has skin and apparently bones in it as well.
It's spicy, I'm telling you.
Here we go. Go. All in.
They're probably pretty good.
Yeah, you can bite right through the bones.
Yeah, you won't even know they're there.
Yeah, you're right, Bob.
No, they just go away. Extra calcium.
But I got to admit, not as good as the other fish.
Yeah. The other brand's definitely a better brand.
That's why they put the hot sauce on them, because they're not as good to begin with. So you're better off getting good stuff, getting the good ones, and then putting like good hot sauce on it. Yeah, like real hot sauce.
These are not as good.
And the other one's a wild card.
I've never tried King Oscar before. I think I've seen them for sale. I have to buy some.
They're in the stores.
Yeah,
Do you guys get Gonzales in your area? No, it might be a local.
What are they? Called?
These are thinner, right? By a long.
Oh yeah, yep. I saw those. I saw those.
Excellent.
Good ones. Okay, I'll get those.
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
I hadn't had these before. These are really good. They're not skinless, boneless, but the bones are tiny, and yeah, these are really good. And it's good olive oil. A lot of times the oil in them is crappy oil. This is pretty good olive oil.
Bro, you got to get you some cheddar. Have you some cheddar? Put it on the club cracker, and then have the sardines.
That would go good. Actually, good cheese with sardines would be like. You like Gouda or something, kind of a stinky cheese, a little bit like a blue cheese, or
you could have a whole sardine. These crackers would be a sample. I think
it's hilarious when Joe tries to do the boss action.
Yeah, when the snow melts, I think I could kind of transplant to Boston pretty easily. I think I could fool everybody. In my mind, it's perfect, right? I'm nailing it. Yeah.
Hey, as long as you think, that's all that matters, right? As long,
right? I'd be amusing everybody in the bar, but I'd get free beers that way. Free beers, right?
Is this spicy, Joe? Or what do you think?
I
think it is.
Yeah, I might have answered it.
I got a little bit down the pipe there, a little bit, but it's got some flavor.
That's kind of like when you eat hot food for a long time. You got to control. You got to control everything because you let something go down the wrong area, and you're kind of screwed.
But No, it's the no.
So Joe, so
Nate-
pro tip, if you want to make friends at work, take a can and just open up and set it on the break room table.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
I've literally protested fools that eat it for lunch.
Or people that bring like salmon in and they heat it up in the microwave.
Yeah, warm it up in the microwave. You're like, seriously, fool? Seriously?
Oh man.
I tell you what, Tom, bum, not a bad deal, man. Put you some cheese on a club cracker.
Mm. It's a great snack to bring. Like, say you're a truck driver, and it's a good little snack to have with you and keep yourself going throughout the day.
Yeah, not my truck, but sure.
Yeah, the roommate's not going to be happy tonight, there, Joe.
No.
You definitely need a bag. If you have a plastic bag, you definitely need to carry a bag with you to put it in to tie it off and throw it in the trash.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what you thought of this other brand, because this other brand, even with no hot sauce, is much better fish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, hands down. Yeah, if I was
And that one's wild too. Is the other one wild? The Sea of the Fish or the Sea of the Rivers?
Chicken of the sea.
Yeah, it's probably not wild.
It says wild caught. Mine does.
Oh, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the other one, right?
No, so did the chicken for the sea.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. This little circle right here that says wild caught.
And they packaged it in Poland, I think, is what it said.
Yeah.
I threw mine away, but yeah.
Really? Wow. Oh, interesting, man. I've never had sardines before.
Mm.
You know, it's a lot like the gefilte fish. I feel like
Much better than gefilte fish.
yeah, much better.
No, I think the gefilte fish is better than that.
Oh no,
You guys have bad palates, all of you guys.
bad.
I feel like the gefilte fish, I ate it. It wasn't as horrible as it smelled, but I'm not doing that again. This, if it was this King Oscar brand, I would sample these again. That's I'm
There's
impressed.
a lot of brands too.
Yeah.
There's better. The one Wild Planets, they're really good. They're very expensive. They're like They're like $4 or $5.
As much, yeah. But they are good.
The ones that have the extra virgin olive oil with the lemon. Oh,
yeah, those
excellent.
are good. Yeah.
There's somebody in the chat named Crotch Crumbs. I love it.
Oh,
And Lone Wolf is saying that's fear.
oh, is it?
I've seen that name before, Crotch Crumbs, but I was not aware that was fear. If it is fear, that is according to Lone Wolf.
I'm just seeing Lone Wolf comment. Yeah, Mexicans don't drink craft beer.
You're a fraud.
So that we've had many different measurements for what something is and why. That's a new bar, right, Mark? That I feel like that's just period. The whole race just does not drink craft beer. That's
Yeah. The boss would be surprised with that one.
Yeah.
Tequila's too good.
That's funny. But I tell you what, I'm gonna finish this the King Arthur. The King Arthur is especially once I put a little Valentina on it. A little Valentina like this, and
that's the first time.
I'll be saving my chicken of the sea for another time. One can of sardines was good for me for tonight.
That and especially when I take a piece of cheese and the cheese and the fish and the cracker. But that is the texture of the fish is better. It's a little juicier, if you will, oily, whatever you want to call it. The texture of the chicken from the sea is super thin. Well, the fish is super thin, and the texture is flaky and dry.
Hmm.
You know, what mind you, I wouldn't know the difference if I didn't have another brand here. You know what I'm saying? I would have no reference. But
You know how I know you don't really like it, Joe?
How?
You're adding crackers and cheese. If it was that good, you'd eat it by itself. We're all lying to ourselves. That stuff's disgusting. Let's never do that again.
yeah, well, it smells like Loretta. Let's just admit it.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It reminds me of my prom, 98. I remember.
Smell like hot sauce. Hot sauce and fish. Jesus Christ.
Something like that.
I can still remember Aaron Beckstrand's dad banging on that hotel door. Where's my daughter? Open the door, damn it. I said, I'm not opening that door, buddy.
That got real specific, didn't it, Mark?
Oh, yeah. That's burned into my brain, man.
Here.
Oh, man.
All right. So, wow.
Hey, we all got our omegas, though. A bunch of grown men getting their omegas.
That's right.
Excellent.
Oh,
Protein.
that's got to make Mark happy. Mark.
Oh yeah, omega-3s for the win.
And who? Oh, that's where it was. I was actually at Tombstone, and someone was having a few beers, and they were about to run a freaking marathon or something, or do some serious, like 20-mile,
Babe.
something like that. I don't know, but yeah, he would have
Nice.
been happy with that. Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yeah.
sardines during a run. I don't know if sardines maybe sardines during a run. That might be a good snack during a marathon, right? I don't know if I've
Be
never
good
ran a
after,
marathon.
for sure.
I'm not a runner. Ask Mark. Obviously, I'm not a runner. Yeah.
Usually during a
Yep.
longer run, you're gonna want more carbs than anything, just because
Yeah.
you're burning through.
Wait a
carbs
minute.
fast.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have one last test here, kids. One last one, and a few of you that were in the pre-show know where I'm going with this. I've got one last one. Here we go. One last sampler. Here we go. I'm very proud of my accent, Tom. I mean,
Hey, excellent.
I'm
You should come to Boston and try it out on people and see if they could be like, what's this guy's story?
Yeah.
What's this guy up to?
Yeah. Yeah. Where the hell you from, son? Like what? Okay, here we go. Sardines on a graham cracker.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Delilah's gonna be very impressed with this one.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah.
Very impressed. Here we go. Because hey, guess who started the whole Oreos in beer? Who the hell? I don't know. I happen to know a guy that many years ago people poo-pooed Oreos and beer. New trend right here, kids.
Oh my God.
Graham cracker.
Don't do it, Joe. Is it good?
Bro, honestly, Walmart honey graham crackers, okay?
And sardines.
Walmart honey,
I mean,
bro.
it works.
Sweetness of the graham cracker, it goes. It honestly does. Now I'm having the King Arthur fish. It does, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Graham,
Coach, get those sardines out of the trash and dip some in that beer.
it's got a little,
Yeah.
Go,
it's got just a little bit of the graham cracker. Got some of that cinnamon and honey flavors. Some of those notes. It's not super sweet. It's just slightly sweet. And it contrasts the fish really nicely, man. Yeah. That's a pretty decent pairing, man. I'm eating the whole rest of this graham cracker with the fish.
No, it's not. Nobody in the history eats graham crackers and sardines. No, it doesn't.
Never heard of this before, actually.
Yeah.
Not in my life.
That's a first.
But, I mean, hey. But graham crackers aren't very sweet. They're like subtle sweet. They're like a very.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I had
Tom,
so much.
please don't encourage this bad behavior, please.
This is great behavior. I love this. This is awesome.
Hey, I am that creative type, man. You tell me something, and I start getting an image of it in my head. I'm like, I bet you these things would work. And
Try it with a Twix. That's what I say. Try
Yeah.
it with a Twix.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, bad idea. That was a joke.
Hold on.
No.
Oh, no. He's taking you for
He's got his drawer full of candy.
yeah.
Does that say goes great with sardines? Is that what that said on that cap?
I'm eating more squid. Why not?
Yeah.
This
Tom,
one's good
you
too.
remember when I told you don't encourage bad behavior? Now he's out of his chair. Thank you.
I've been eating this stuff since I was a child. My mom used to she'd boil potatoes and chop them up, and then have a can of octopus and put it with it, and it was so good.
Ooh.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, I like squid.
Mhm.
Yeah, squid. I actually the can kind of like marinates it a little bit. I seem to like it in a can more than fresh, to be honest.
You guys like
actually, I
oysters
want-
or clams?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have
I like those in a can. Like Mark was saying, with the olive oil, with a little bit of clams, those are good.
How
Yeah.
about oysters?
Sardines,
Like
though, they're
oysters?
just so
Like
strong.
oysters? Yeah.
We have a lot of good fresh oysters out here.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, kids. I got a big bag of candy.
Oh no.
Here we go. We're going in. I've got
Whatever you do, don't soil that Clark bar with a sardine.
the only thing I don't have with me right now. No, I do have the Clark bars. Oh, bum, I still have Clark bars. Isn't that something?
If you put sardines in that Clark bar, Bum's never sending you chocolate again.
Those things are about 5 years old now.
Yeah, you know what? I swear to God, candy don't go bad. I don't ask the boss, Mark. Don't ask the boss.
Oh no, it doesn't go bad.
But it
takes a while,
does.
it can be.
It's
It
a
can go
preservative.
stale, but you probably never get sick from it.
Yeah, it honestly just don't go bad. I was told that by somebody years ago, and I didn't believe it. Okay, I've got not only that. These are the white chocolate Reese's. We've got fish. I want you to see this in case you think.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Okay, here we go, kids.
Oh, my God.
yeah.
We got fish on top. Okay,
Damn you, Joe.
Then-
Damn you.
let me make sure that this is completely off. Here we go. I want to make sure that we don't get any. There we go. We've got fish on there. Salute.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Yeah. I think the chairman. Oh my God.
Now,
And I
Yeah,
love
Vegas
Reese's.
says that's
You know how I feel about Reese's, but
Yeah.
certainly not
No.
with sardines.
You might have diarrhea tonight.
Good
Yeah.
God.
all right.
You might be on the toilet in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Joe, I gotta be honest, you're out of the circle of trust.
Yeah.
Out
This is
of the
out
circle
of
of
line.
trust.
I gotta admit, don't do that. Okay.
Don't yeah.
Link.
Don't.
Link, Joe,
yeah.
Link.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I hit it. Here we go. There we go.
Delilah came over to me and I gave her a kiss. And she's like, Daddy, that's stinky. What is that?
Exactly.
What is that stuff?
You stink, man. You stink.
Yeah, Dad, come on.
Okay, what else do I got in here? I've got I honestly do have a Clark bar. I could get Bum.
Nothing's gonna, no candy's gonna go well with it. Honestly, that graham cracker, you might have peaked at the graham cracker.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, the graham cracker, I am not lying, was good.
I
Honestly.
believe you.
Here we go.
Wow.
Clark bar. Bum's amazed that I even have these things still. But
only because candy with me doesn't last more than a week.
Here we go.
Like,
Clark Bar.
It's a physical impossibility with me.
Now, keep in mind, I don't have it behind me anymore. But King Oscar is the brand I'm eating right now. I'm not eating the chicken from the sea. Those were not as good. They're okay. They're not hideous, but they're not as good. Here we go. Clark Bar. I gotta watch my keyboard here because these are juicy. Here we go. Fish on Clark Bar.
Oh my God.
Here we go. A little more fish. We got to make sure that we have enough. Okay, here we go.
How much beer did you drink on the pre-show, man?
It was a hell of a pre-show. Should have been there. Let's see. Here we go. You ready? I'll give you this.
Oh no. Yeah, there's nothing good going to happen.
All right.
Yeah, don't do that, kids. Don't try that one at home. That one.
I had no intentions of ever
There you
trying.
go.
To make you feel better, Joe, sardines are the best fish in the sea to eat because their mouths are so small that they can't eat any other fish because fish that eat other fish they usually have like heavy metals in their bodies and stuff like that. So they feed off like
the food chains, the good stuff. Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't have a Clark Bar with me.
Oh,
right now
it's Patty the Baddie.
Yeah.
What's up, Pat?
You've got some sardines, I think, right? No.
Oh, hey.
Oh, just for you, Mark.
we both have one.
Now Pat happens to be down the street. Yeah, not really, but not far from the beer store that actually carries them. Mark.
And apparently,
down the
Pat's
street.
hiding from the police in an alley.
Yeah.
Just outside, he's doing some yard work. Listening to you guys, thought I would join in for a sec.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hey Pat, you're probably taking a break from the car scene right now. What's this is the busy time of year right now, isn't it?
It just kind of let up. Yeah, like this time last week was crazy. That was a Barrett Jackson, all the auctions, all that bullshit.
Right. Okay.
So like the month leading up to that was nuts, and then I went to 3 different auctions. I didn't go to Barrett this year just because it's just too much, honestly. But yeah.
But you had 3 different places here this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's one auction pulled out.
I heard they opened another Barrett Jackson here. Like they had 3 venues here this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, car auctions. Yeah, there was at least 4 or 5 of them last week. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Whatever you do, Pat, do not have sardines on a Clark Bar.
What? I was just about to. That's my dinner plans for tonight.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't do that now.
Whatever you don't have sardines on.
That is, I'm honestly shocking. I thought that would be amazing.
That you were about to do that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Disappointing.
But I can recommend sardines on honey graham crackers. I'm telling you, great value.
Has to be a budget graham crackers?
Huh?
The budget graham crackers only? Is that make them better?
I have no idea. This is my first experience with sardines. And I am having the King Oscar boneless, skinless ones.
So I grew up in Fairbanks, Alaska, and like I didn't like fish living there. So the idea of canned sardines, not my jam.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So good.
I don't blame you. But I have to admit, I am going to finish this can. These aren't bad. I'm putting some Valentina on this one, on a club cracker, and a little piece of cheddar cheese. By the way, no, this one happens to be, these are the little cheese snack deals.
Tillamook's good, though.
The little slices. But yeah, just putting a little piece of the cheese on there, so you're getting that little bite there with a little Valentina, club cracker.
I'm a minor cheese snob, being from Wisconsin. You know.
Oh yeah.
Going back there regularly, southern Wisconsin, like there's like kind of world famous dairies and cheesery places right there. So
Tillamook not being one of those. Tillamook
No.
is not from this. Yeah, I got you. Tillamook's actually from the West Coast, aren't they? Like from Oregon or something?
Oregon, Washington, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but they are definitely not Wisconsin. I knew that right off the bat. I am currently having and I'll be following that up with the black currant.
Nice. Yeah, I heard you talking about double stack, triple stack, double stack. That's good shit.
Yeah, double stack. It's actually overly sweet, but it's still pretty good. I still have over half of it, but it's good.
It's a
really
slow
good.
drinker. Yeah, I had one of those in like cooler, and I left it in there, forgot about it, and it exploded, and it got so gross. I threw the cooler out because it was so gross.
Hey Pat, if you come over, man, I still got a bottle of Angel's Envy, man.
Angel's Envy, huh? I was gonna say my whole thing is like I haven't been drinking as much beer, but like this stuff here, for example, you see that?
Ooh, that's good. Jack Daniel's Bear Proof is real good.
That one's 134.
That's the best buy. That's like the best buy. How much did you get? How much did you get for that bottle?
It's like $37. It's a 375.
It's 37. It's 30. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah. 750 is usually like 60, 65. That's like the best bang for the buck.
Man. Yeah. Still have a bottle of that
dropped out, maybe? I don't know.
Bourbon County Angel's Envy, man.
Oh, that's good. Bourbon County. Okay,
yeah. Still got a bottle of that. I got a few bottles of the Angel. What was the other one? Eagle. The Eagle.
Eagle Rare, yeah.
That one's supposed to be good.
I know. I still have not had it. I've got 3 bottles of that.
I have a bottle of Eagle Rare in my closet.
You've actually got the Eagle Rare, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's been sneaking in high quality bottles of bourbon in different areas of the country is Costco. If you know the top 20 list of bourbons, and before you go into Costco, you never know what you're going to find. That's
they'll be in there for a couple of weeks, and then there'll be a while, and then something else will pop up like the next. It's like once a quarter they do stuff. It seems like they cycle stuff in and out 3 or 4 times a year.
No, I mean people have been finding bottles of what's that real crazy expensive bourbon that
Happy Van Winkle?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
So the
nice.
I'm talking the top 20 bourbons that you can find. And just keep that in mind, or keep it on your phone when you're going through the whiskey at Costco, because people have been finding stuff on that top 25. You know,
the actually right now apparently at Costco they have the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye pretty regularly, like the 750s for like $70 or something, which is like
that's a good deal.
Maybe the best rye I've ever had. So. And
that's a good deal.
And kind of pro tip on Costco, at least in Arizona, you don't have to have a membership to buy it, because like you can't, Arizona law, you can't require a membership to buy alcohol or something. So anyone can go in and buy it. So
that's a good loophole, because if people don't know, then it's harder for them to get because they don't know, and if you know, easier to get. That's cool.
It's the same thing with prescriptions too. So.
Yeah. There's certain things that can't like require memberships legally. So
I didn't know that on the alcohol. So that is a good tip. Yeah.
I got something close that had my like. One second.
Now some drunks thumbnail. I'd like to have that damn cigar. I tell you that cigar with the sardines. No, Not with the,
on a graham cracker. On a Clark bar.
On a graham cracker. You know what? Honestly, I could think of other cigars though would go good with a graham cracker.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, there's plenty of them. I haven't had a good cigar now at this point in years. It's easily been 3 years. Yeah, I miss
the bubble wrap.
Yeah, he's got bubble wrap and everything. Look at this guy. I'm gonna
real quick
put him full screen here.
He's got something.
Oh wow!
Hell yeah! Wow.
Dag. Oh, you're mute.
I seen it. It was a little overpriced. I paid like $250 for it, but I was like, you know what? I see it,
dude.
I gotta buy it.
That's such a price. Like, that's a steal at that price.
I was like, dude, I see it at $250. I have to buy it at $250. I don't give a shit. This was the 2020 version, 130.4 proof.
Did you get it at Costco?
No, I didn't know. I got it at a local place.
Dude,
surprisingly didn't expect it.
Honestly, $250 for that is wild.
Had stuff like that at Costco. I'm not kidding you, Tom. I'm trying to pull up the article I just seen.
Well, no bullshit. Like that at local bottle stores I've seen here is 1,000 plus.
Yeah, that's the only reason I bought it, because I'm like, if I can just flip it if I really want to. It's like whatever.
I'm gonna put Sardines away, and then we can get to the malt liquor because I know.
Oh yeah, it's an hour in. Yeah,
I'm gonna get rid of this before I dump this sardine water somewhere.
Yeah.
I will say that's the thing about this right here. The Jack Daniels is like 134, and it's like so easy drinking.
That's really good. That's
134. Ooh, yeah.
That is that drinks like $150 bottle. That drinks like a expensive bottle.
Yeah. And I've heard that the 375s are like typically a little higher ABV than the other ones, but I have like a 130, a 131 or something, and then a rye is like 132 or something like that. But like they're all good.
There's no burn really. It's real smooth.
Not at all. I mean, you can see like it's sipping from the bottle.
You can taste it,
but still.
Yeah, but it's not.
You get a real banana note, right? It's kind of like
a little bit, yeah.
Bananas Foster.
And that's the thing is people think like Jack, they think it's shitty, but like anything other than the number 7 is wonderful.
Yeah.
Like all the the bonded rye, 100 proof. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty much anything outside of the thing that everybody thinks of Jack Daniels is better than the thing.
Yeah,
Jack Daniels.
For sure. Yeah, especially again for the price, because like $37.5, $37. I think like a 750 is like 70, 75 typically. And goddamn, so good.
And especially if you can find a store pick with those,
and
the bottle.
Yeah, and they're all single barrels too, so it's, you get that variation that's fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another good one. It used to be a lot better. I got a couple bottles after the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. I remember during 2020 that was really good.
No,
it might have hit a sweet spot.
Yeah. I think it's still good. Wild Turkey is still awesome, but yeah, Rare Breed for the money especially, super super.
Yeah,
good.
It's like $50-$60. Yeah.
Yeah.
And another one is the 1920. That's another good one. Who makes that?
Old Forester. Yeah.
That's an excellent bottle for like $65.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good buys out there. If
people chase all the other stuff. Like I have E.H. Taylor, Weller.
Yeah.
Eagle Rare, all that bullshit, but like stuff like that, like Rare Breed to me is way better than any of those,
Yeah, and the
you can get it anywhere.
What's the one? What did you just say? You said a couple of them. What was a couple you said?
Taylor.
H. Taylor small batch. I remember that used to be like $55. Now I see it for like $120 for no reason. I'm like, what the hell?
I got it for $40 at Total Wine. Just happened to like catch it, kind of thing. That's Buffalo Trace.
That's a good deal.
Buffalo Trace is kind of overpriced, but
yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, it's been a ride.
Yeah, it is. It has been a ride. Yeah, that's.
Did you throw up, Joe?
No. I got the roommates' grandkids here, and they were wanting to play with me right now. And I'm like, no. I'm sorry, man. I'm still doing the show. Sorry.
That was Delilah like 10 minutes ago. I was like, I just want to talking with the guys.
Yeah. It's very hard to tell a 1-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's all,
He's like, what the hell, guy?
Yeah. Right. This ain't your normal thing, man. We normally just, but in a few minutes, buddy, I'm sorry. So, yeah, Vega nailed it right there. I had a Dookie. By the way, where does Dookie come from? Where did that? Who came up with Dookie? Like, right? Where did that come?
Sounds like something a dog does, right? A dog with Dookie.
Really?
Or like a dog Dookie. I don't know. I'm just throwing something against the wall to see if it'll stick.
I mean, even if you're heading down the right road, Tom, what would make someone call a dog Dookie? I mean, where did Dookie come from? Where did that,
What's the what's a punk, like, kind of shitty punk band that's more mainstream that their albums?
Yeah. Green Day.
Green Day, yeah.
Yeah, they have an album called Dookie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when it's
then there
we can go down
the TV show Dookie Howser, MD.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super quick, bum. I didn't see anything with, like, I tried to find stuff. What do you think about that mead I sent you?
You know what, Pat? It's still in the fridge. It's the last.
Are you kidding me?
No. I'm saving it because before I was going to drink it on show number 700, but I didn't, and I looked it up to make sure that mead has a long shelf life, which it does.
Oh yeah. Super sweet honey. You can probably have it for a decade.
Yeah, it's the one thing I have not tried yet. And once again, you see, I mean, I did leave the room to get rid of my sardine stuff here, but look what I have in front of me.
Wait, is that? Oh my God.
That's one of the ones you sent me.
Isn't that like 6 months old at this point or something?
No. I just have the can here. I drank it. I drank everything else when it was fresh. No, I will say, of all the stuff you sent me, I loved everything, but believe it or not, the one that I liked the least, and I still liked it, was the Pliny the Elder.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like a kind of past time. It's like a old guard,
Yeah,
it was like a legend at the time, but it's kind of been surpassed.
Pat, how long ago you sent me these Clark bars?
Yeah, like at least 5-6 years ago.
Speaking of something that was sent a long time ago.
So I shouldn't feel bad.
No.
Yeah. Pliny the Elder is like a mid-tier West Coast IPA. It's not mid-tier, but it's just
not mid-tier. It's solid.
It's definitely solid, but it's just when I first time I tried it is when I went out to Denver, and I was just like, okay.
Like it was one of the original set of like cult beers.
Yeah,
everybody had to have it back.
That's what I thought when I had it. I was like, "Well, this is good, but is this what all the fuss was about for all these years?"
Yeah. Go back to 2008, 2009, and it was the shit. Everybody had.
Pliny the Younger is the one that's a little more higher in ABV, right? That's like the double one.
Triple.
That one. Yeah.
It's kind of like it's Pliny is like one of the like stepstones in the progression of IPAs or whatever. It was a very, very important beer.
Yeah.
That's the first beer I ever heard anyone standing in line for.
Pat's 100% correct. It's one of the godfathers of the modern day. 100%. I agree with Pat.
Yeah.
Here is where did the phrase Dookie come from?
Important shit.
Very important shit, right? Yeah, that's to say the least, right? Probably clipping of doo-doo plus key. I don't get that. Later repopularized by the 1989 film No Holds Barred, and later still the 1994 Green Day album Dookie.
There we go.
That's
How crazy is that? That album's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never liked them.
Which
No?
What?
They had some good songs.
that should lead to a 30th anniversary pressing, I would assume, of that particular.
Oh, I'm
Is that
sure.
vinyl.
Yeah. 30 years of Dookie.
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
years. Well, Green Day is a major band, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that love Green Day. Man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not one of them, but I mean, I don't hate them. But
30 years of Dookie from Green Day.
and with that, before we get into the Malt Liquor Report, real quick, I just wanted to say a big shout out, salute, or whatever you want to call it, to someone that I watched growing up, really respected and all that. Enjoyed his films. I didn't follow his football career, but we have Carl Weathers, man, rest in peace.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Oh, Apollo Creed, man. God, I must have watched Rocky 5,000 freaking times, man. Loved him as Apollo Creed. He was freaking great. And then also in as recently in the Star Wars Mandalorian on Disney. He was really good in that role. I watched him as the Mandalorian. It was pretty well, not as the Mandalorian, but in that series.
He was also in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore and Predator. He was in the Predator as well. So he did very well in the Predator. That was another. But anyway,
Happy Gilmore, he's in heaven waving with the alligator that bit his hand off. They're in heaven waving down. So, yeah.
He's
I
awesome.
with some stuff, interviews that he was doing. God, just not even a few weeks ago, man, and it didn't look like he was doing that bad at all.
How did he end up passing away? I didn't really get a.
Died in his sleep, so went to sleep.
Oh, that's a shame.
Probably had a major stroke or heart attack while he was asleep.
No, that's not what happened at all. The Russian beat him in a boxing match.
Oh,
Finally got to him. Yeah,
it was
He
that.
got a beating.
Yeah, it was that. What do you call it?
Funny.
And then they interviewed the Russian, and he says, "If he dies, he dies."
he does.
That's what the fuck.
Played by Dolph Lundgren, right?
Dolph Lundgren, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Mark's got it. Dolph, yeah.
What a name.
Well, what was the character's name? I forget.
Dookie? No.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Ivan something or Ivan something? I can't remember his character's name.
Yeah.
I don't remember either, but let's find out who Billy D, man. Because back in the 70s you had Billy D, and in the black community you had Mr. Weathers there, right? Like Apollo Creed,
Ivan Drago.
Yes.
Okay.
A
lot of women liked Apollo Creed back in the day, man. He was like a sex symbol.
Whoops, light.
There we go. Waiting on the light there. There we are. All right.
Billy D's fingers smell like sardines.
That's not his finger, bum. That's not his finger.
Yeah. That's what his fingers always smell like.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just permanently stained. Yeah.
Well, the real Billy D is still with us, fortunately, and
very fortunate.
I believe next weekend he's making an appearance in Philadelphia. I forget if it's a book signing. Somebody mentioned that in the chat last week, I think, and I looked it up. So
hey, by the way, Bum, how close are you to Punxsutawney Phil?
Punxsutawney, yeah, that's a few hours north of me.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Damn.
He doesn't have anything on General Beauregard Lee. He was more accurate than Punxsutawney Phil. So
was he? Okay.
Yeah, that's just now an excuse for people to party, just like everything.
Yeah.
Well, you got to party.
Yeah. So, all righty, we to wash down any sardines that may remain in my gullet here. We got a 24 ounce of Old English.
Hey, I wonder if sardines are good for the old vigor.
I don't know.
Right.
OE.
Can of sardines, the old, that might be like, it might have a little blue diamond built in.
Yeah, Billy D says that sardines are a good aphrodisiac.
Get them all worked up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. Well,
consider yourself on the list.
And that's appropriate that you play that soundbite, Joe.
Right on.
Unfortunately, we have to start the report with some pretty sad news. Mr. Rayner made a comment on somebody's video this week. And that was a video from SD 40 ounce, also known as Supercharger. And he just decided to do a cheers to Mr. Rayner video, Mr. Rayner tribute for all he's done. So Mr. Rayner left the comment on the video, and I'll just read the comment here. My girlfriend, Doreen, the love of my life of 22 years, died on Christmas Eve. Wasn't going to mention that on this format, but it's been a very difficult time for me, and some might be curious. That said, I have not been commenting on videos in general for a while, but I really appreciate what you did here, man. Honestly, I'm just not into music or MLVs at this moment, considering my situation. And of course, no offense to you, good sir. Thank you again. That said, I'm very grateful for this tribute MLV and the great 80s music you provided here. I will be back again someday, folks. Till then, drink only malt liquor with the label The F Out. By the way, great 40 ounce and great ski mask and hat. Malt liquor and chaser plus shout outs for the win. So
without saying, boys, make sure you have something in your glass.
Yeah.
Only have hot sauce. I'll drink some hot sauce.
A big salute, man.
So Mr. Rayner's probably not watching, but that's okay.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah. Christmas Eve, dude.
No kidding here, man. No. All jokes aside, we want everyone to be healthy and all of that for sure. We want to be able to kid and joke and continue to do these things. And when you hear that someone's no longer with us, man, that's if it's a partner, if it's your family member, that's not good, man.
Yeah. Vega says don't tell his business, Bum, but he made the public comment on YouTube, so I don't know.
And I'm glad you did, Bum. You know what, man? All this doxing crap and all this stuff is ridiculous to me. We've been around each other long enough, virtually, to share something like that with us, man, is good. I like to hear that stuff. I like to get the input. Because again, what you can learn from this show, I hope, is how to treat people. I hope that's one of your biggest takeaways, man. How you handle something is up to you, and we I like getting input about people's lives, man. If you're willing to share, and he did. The minute you put it out there, you're especially on a video, in a comment. Someone like Bum's probably going to see it, pick it up, and spread it to us, and it's going to be on the show, man. He's a friend of the show.
Well, and Joe, I mean, it's tragic and it is lost, but at the same time, fellas, we got to celebrate a 22-year relationship, and the guys, that's an accomplishment. I'm sincerely sorry he lost his partner. You know, it's just you got to celebrate the good out of it. As far as 22 years is a long time to be with somebody and share your life. Yeah, you know,
that's your life.
The whole thing, Coach. You're absolutely right. The whole thing, man. Yeah. It's very, very sad news to me, man. I hate hearing it. Honestly, it's terrible. You know. So thank you, Bump. Thank you for sharing that. He shared it. He put it out there. Took him a while. Obviously, it ain't like he he thought about it for a while and thought he'd put that out there and knew it'd get around and it has. It got back to us, and I sincerely my sympathies are with him, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
Okay, so we will move on from that. We know that often in Canada they celebrate holidays and stuff at slightly different times than we do here.
Really? Hey?
Yes. Well, we found out this week that there's another season that is celebrated different than in America. And some of the Canadians are celebrating that season this year.
Oh, wow.
So, oops. I posted the link in the comments instead of the private chat. Oops.
Okay, I'll get it over there, man.
No, I got here. I'll post it in the. Okay. So this is Ronnie Boy Malts. And you can go to 445.
All right. 445. Here we go. No way.
Good.
Do they still have McRibs?
They just brought them back.
Oh.
When the McRib pulls up in your neighborhood, you order them 2 at a time. Can't be bothered messing around with one. McRib's so nice, I had to eat it twice, you know?
Or 5.
You know? Yeah. Out, you know? Tom, my Canadian is not as good as my Boston. I can speak Boston much better than Canadian. Hey.
Yeah, apparently McRibs are making their first appearance in Canada in 10 years.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if I hadn't had a McRib in 20 years, yeah, I would damn sure. But with all due respect, they've got a whole menu. Well, they've got a whole grip of things we can't even get here in the States, right? In Canada.
Yeah.
At a Canadian McDonald's, they get different stuff. Don't they?
They get the Royale with cheese, right? Something like that.
Something like that. They've got you know what, Tom? I think now for us, getting the 4-pattied Big Mac is a big deal. I think they've had that up there for a grip. If I'm not mistaken, haven't they had the isn't it like a McChicken Big Mac or something, like a chicken Big Mac or something like that? They get that.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember when I went there when I was younger, everything just looked different. It's like, what's going on here?
It's Canada. You know what I'm saying? A little.
And then they have their what is it called with the what's it called? The fries and cheese. What's it called?
Poutine.
Poutine, yeah.
Poutine.
They sell poutine at McDonald's out there, I think, also.
Yeah, they call it Cheryl and Loretta. Yeah.
Cheryl and Loretta? That's what they call it.
I believe it's similar to the stuff I just had out of the can.
Oh, that's better.
All right, Bum. What else we got in this video? Another video.
So We also have another Canadian enjoying a Mac rib. So go to 440 of this link and just play to the end.
Multiple Canadians having Mac ribs. Man. 440 of this one? All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's how you know they did it right. Just the souse. All over the container.
Was he serious about that souse? Was that? I've never heard them say it that way. Is that?
I think that's a Cody Jinx Hat guy exclusive.
Okay.
Sipping on ribs and juice.
That's how you know they did it right. Just the souse. All over the container.
By the way, that says a Makote. What did that say in the box?
Oh yeah, it's Cote, Cote. I guess that obviously French for McRib.
Is it really? Is it the same thing, or is it the same
yeah,
box used for something else?
Bilingual box, yeah.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Perfect onion placement. Perfect pickle placement.
Perfect.
10 out of fucking 10. Folks.
I really wish they'd fry that patty. Like put it in some kind of breaded. Oh, that was solid. No charge.
Fucking delicious. Nut malt liquor.
That was solid. Good for Cody. That was fantastic. I like it. I need to look up that Makote. I swear to God, it's killing me. I still have sardine juice on my keyboard. I cannot. I need to put McDonald's in front of it, don't I? McCoy. Yeah, don't allow. McCoy. What? What is this? No, that's
a lawsuit.
That's something else. Anyway, forget it. Yeah, sorry, bro. This is ridiculous.
Okay, we're gonna get to some chairman.
What's Tom doing over there? Is he taking a leak? What's happening over here? What? He kind of like leaned back, gave a look over.
Maybe those sardines are coming up.
What the? What the hell? What? Wait.
I think you had a.
What the hell was going on? It looked like you were taking a leak over there. What was happening over there?
Me?
Yeah, you gave it the old.
No, there's a closet right here. I was trying to look for a salsa water to make my drink.
Okay.
No, I'm not bringing you guys to the bathroom. I'm not doing that. Holy crap! I'm not pulling a team. What was it? What's his name?
Farm boy.
Were you coming out of the closet?
He did come out of the closet.
You came out of the closet, Tom.
God damn it!
Came out of the closet, and he said so. We have it on record forever here. Wow. Bum, what do you think about this? We have someone live coming out of the closet. Wow.
And we
share a beer
Jesus Christ.
Before he came out of the closet, we saw him go into it.
Yeah, I went in and out.
He went in and came out of the closet. Mark, have you ever seen or heard of such a thing?
That was that was stunning.
That was incredible. Yeah,
I had my earbuds in. I'm like, what are they laughing about? Something.
Where the chest there goes right into the fucking beard.
Oh yeah.
Into the fucking hair. Squinting through his hipster fucking glasses. Fucking Tom, Boston's a fucking shithole.
He used to really shit on us. He's been laying off us a little bit.
I fucking hate people from the New England area.
Yeah. He likes us now. He loves us. Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
he came
gets a lot
out.
of love.
Dude, he came out. Right? We've seen him come out making the googly eyes at the guy and everything, and
walking into a gay bar.
Yeah. He showed
not sealing the deal with Wits when they were at a hotel.
That was all, you know.
Shout out to you, sir.
That's right.
Yeah, but would you want to seal that deal?
What's that, Tom?
Would you want to seal that deal though?
Yeah, we established that we like sardines, so yes.
There are certain people who would want to seal that deal.
No, yeah, for sure, but
certain, yeah. Okay, so what else do we have, Bum? Sorry.
Speaking of the chairman, a couple of weeks ago, the chairman did not have a good week on his various live streams, so we were fortunate enough to capture some of it. So you can just play the whole link here, and you'll see he's eating some corn.
Are revalidated.
No charge. Here we go. Sorry about that. I'm getting my ducks in a row right here. Here we go.
Year to ensure that any product changes, which might have occurred
down that corn.
What?
He's wolfing down that corn.
Oh, he is wolfing it down, all right.
Validated twice a year to ensure that any product changes, which might have occurred, are reinforced and that all other standards are refreshed. Your manager will give you a copy of the CEC handbook. Please take it home with you. It's yours to keep and to refer back to. Take time to read it and ask questions if there's something you're unsure of. You'll be asked to sign.
Yeah, Bum, what do you think? Is that corn out of a can?
Oh no, that's frozen corn. 100%
frozen corn.
Yeah, that's bird's eye frozen corn.
Okay. Honestly, frozen corn's probably better than canned corn. To be honest, 100%
better than canned vegetables. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, when they're actually frozen, they
flash freeze.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's better than fresh. You know, like frozen corn. If you go to your regular grocery store and get like fresh corn, frozen's probably actually better because it's probably frozen right at the time.
Coach doesn't agree.
Yeah, Coach doesn't agree. But creamed corn cold out of the can, now that's living.
Yeah. Coach knows about his potatoes, maybe not his corn, right?
You know cornhole.
This guy. What do you mean? We got corn up here.
That guy. That guy. This guy. That guy. I needed that guy soundbite.
I'll bring you deep into the nearest cornfield and we can talk about it.
Yeah, he knows about cornhole. Coach knows all about cornholes.
Yeah. Oh, I know about some cornhole, boys.
Into the cornfield and we'll play cornhole.
Yeah.
Did you know a potato can fit through the cornhole hole?
It could be
little known fact.
That's a fact of the day.
I have a feeling had Coach been in that movie with Forrest Gump, he'd have done the whole cornhole thing. Instead of shrimp, it'd have been just nothing but corn.
Life is like a box of potatoes.
It'd have been, instead of all the different versions of shrimp, it would have been all the different versions of cornhole.
Hey, we'll let Bum go back to the malt liquor report, but if you guys want to know about Idaho, watch Napoleon Dynamite. That's all I got to say.
Was that in Idaho? I didn't know that.
About an hour down the road. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And look at Andrew spitting facts over here. That's pretty cool.
Oh, did you did? All right, kids, we're out of here. This fucking guy calling me Andrew. This guy.
Oh, you about to go?
I'm sorry, Bum. What else do we have?
Just resume him eating the corn and keep your eye on the chairman.
Let me back it up. We'll play through.
To ensure that any product changes, which might have occurred, are reinforced and that all other standards are refreshed. Your manager will give you a copy of the CEC handbook. Please take it home with you. It's yours to keep and to refer back to. Take time to read it and ask questions if there's something you're unsure of. You'll be asked to sign and tear out the front page indicating you've reviewed your copy of the handbook. Our goal is to make sure that you get the best training possible so that every guest leaves happy and you can have a great time while you work. Good luck and have fun. Now, here's our president, Michael Guziak.
Welcome to
Is he choking?
Guziak, president of the company, and I've been a member of the company since 1987.
He's choking.
Often, restaurant and entertainment industry, and I hope that you have a fun and rewarding career at Chuck E. Cheese's. We have a unique ability to touch the lives of children.
I think the chairman's dead.
Yeah, Colonel took him out.
Yeah,
you can hear him hacking in the background. Yeah. And I think that was the last he was seen on that live stream.
Taking out like a kernel of corn.
That wasn't the most exciting way.
Should we call him now? Should we rename him the Colonel and not
the Colonel?
That's actually a good idea.
That, believe it or not, that wasn't the most exciting way he ended a stream last week.
Oh boy.
We'll get to that in a minute. Now we're actually going to play a couple of these clips in reverse order to build the suspense. Now we also know the chairman's issues with gravity during his live stream. So play this clip.
All right.
And once again, I got to say that poor vinyl LP, The Chronic.
Oh boy, that's a heck of a segue. What do we think about that one, Mark? Before we even get to the video,
roll that beautiful bean footage.
No, we haven't seen him. Bust out the moves in a while. Look at that. Right? Oh, there it goes again. What happened to that record?
I did make an edit here for time.
I hope nobody saw that. Another fail on the floor. I think nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. All right, I'm good.
Did he break it?
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what he was talking about when he
nobody saw that fail.
So what it turns out was when he knocked over that album, the album knocked over a half-consumed 40 that was sitting on the floor and spilled it all over the floor.
Nice.
The album actually, it must have got wet before the 40.
I would assume so. I would assume
so too. Yeah.
But you may be asking yourselves, so why did the chairman have a half-empty, half-full bottle, 40-ounce bottle on the floor?
So that proves he actually fits in the bottle. What I'm saying.
Possibly.
Because was that the one he had before he took his nap?
Yeah.
No, we'll see why that half-empty 40 ended up sitting on the floor.
Oh, okay.
The plot thickens.
So just go to 16:5 of this video.
16?
Yeah.
It's on
the next link, Joe.
Okay. There we are.
And Bum is a true professional. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, man. 1624?
No, 1605. 1605, Joe.
Charge.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Automatic 9 when we ride. Watching my back, no control. I stay on the grind. I get dope, go broke. Never be on my mind. I keep the smoke, go down, Long Beach East side.
Oh, he drop it?
Yeah.
Stay alive. Automatic 9 when we ride. Watching my back, no control. I stay on the grind. I get
misaims right here.
Never be on my mind. I keep
Here
the
it comes.
smoke, go down, Long Beach East side.
Right there.
Your arms hate it.
Isn't that? Does that count as door foam?
Oh, he did. He door foam right here. Watch. See if we can do it. No, we can't. Not frame by frame, huh?
It definitely went everywhere.
Oh, I wish I can slow it down though.
Oh, yeah, and if you slow it down here, you can actually see what happens here. When he grabs that game controller, you can hear something hit the floor. When he pulls on that game controller, I guess the wire knocked something over down on the floor, and he goes to reach for it, and that's when he sets the bottle carelessly down on the table there.
Wasn't.
I'm gonna mute it here.
I think the music's okay to play, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, look at him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, right there. That was the.
He knows it instantly. He puts it down. He's like,
see, right here he's good. Right here he's good, and then see now
he's already
starting to set in. He knows it. The grip has left the bottle right here, and it's already too late. It's already you know how that is. See how the bottle is not even a full third on that case right here.
Yeah.
And
God,
booyah.
damn it!
Oh. Look at that! Look at that disappointment, kids. Look at that. Oh,
does it count as a how can I say this? If it's off camera, does it count as a against the Malt Liquor Society or?
Oh yeah, it's definitely against the rules. We know. We've seen it happen.
And he even said he left the live stream up for a while. He even said if this would have been a recorded video, he would not have uploaded it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happens when you do shit live. You never know.
Yep.
Doing it live.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Live. Oh, it hit hard. And it was just spilling everywhere. Okay, Bum. The record is still sitting up here. There is liquid all over the ground, one can assume, that didn't get properly cleaned up. So when this record, right? I'm not saying with the Boston accent. That's my really crappy kind of like, I've lived outside of Brooklyn, New York now for years, right?
I would just say record, but yeah.
Okay. But the Brooklyn side, the Brooklyn accent kind of record, right? Like record. Yeah. They kind of have a little way of saying record, right? I don't know. Never mind. And they're not like Dr. Dre's from Brooklyn anyway. I don't know where I came up with that. But the record falls on the floor, and I feel like, Mark, it slides out.
Well, it probably, fell down, slid, and then gets that little suction, when the liquid gets under something, it just sucks it down to the floor, and then it's soaked in, and Dr. Dre is probably soaked in malt liquor. I mean, it's probably
Dr. Dre was taking a beer bath. He was taking a malt liquor bath. That's what was happening.
I believe he did clean up the liquid, but he left that half-consumed bottle on the floor, and that's the record hit it and knocked it over.
Okay. Yeah.
So just keep playing here. He abruptly ends the video with this.
Oh, done.
Cut the feed, dog. Cut the feed.
cut the
in his live. Epic fail.
Perfect, wasn't it, Bum?
What's
the
that?
Song was perfect.
Yes. So, yeah, that was the foibles of the chairman to the week before last. So,
I still have Bega candy next to me, Bum. You'll be very proud. I'm having mini Reese's peanut butter cups as we speak.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Now we have Jay Vega from last night. Before his channel got suspended.
Oh, it did?
Oh yeah, that's why he's posting under the Jay Vega the second. He created I'm sure he created the second channel for the sole purpose of commenting on tonight's show. Yeah, he said his channel got, or he's in YouTube jail or whatever.
Oh wow. What did he do?
In our chat earlier, he said a Canadian got me incarcerated, and he was like, F you, Tom McDonald. So Tom McDonald is a musical artist, so I don't know what Vega.
He probably got a copyright. He probably got a takedown. Yeah,
I don't know. The chairman plays Tom McDonald all the time, I think, and there's no issue. So,
ooh, tonkatsu on the bottom right. Tonkatsu sauce is great. Love tonkatsu.
So,
oh, do you really? I have no idea. Never seen.
Yeah,
that.
if you don't know what it is, it's a Japanese barbecue sauce, and it's tremendous.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, thank you. I'll be checking it out there.
Okay, so you just play from the intro here.
Still waiting on that Peter H. Gilmore story, Bum. I'm starting to think you don't really have a Peter H. Gilmore story.
Oh, that's
Bum.
right.
Yes, I do.
Landers. Bum.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Used to be.
Okay. Yeah, the video's coming soon. I actually had considered buying a visual aid for the video, but that's not going to happen. The hardest part about making the video isn't coming up with the story. I have the story. The hardest part's going to be drinking one of these in a timely manner during the course of the video. That's going to be tough. Time and place has got to be right, but it's coming, Vega. It's coming. So jump ahead to 1 minute 50 seconds.
Patience, Danielson.
Yes.
150.
Wax on, wax off.
By the way, who's into that Kansas City fan case? Man, I am all in on that bad boy. I watch every single YouTube video about that damn game. Oh, no charge. Nice. He's pushing. Come on.
Teen Wolf.
Oh.
Go fucking sit down.
He is.
Talking about, barley wine might blow his palate out. He's not ready for a barley wine.
Wait a minute, Tom. Now, Tom, we need you to comment because you got a different voice. You didn't get the wow. Yeah. You got a different voice.
Yeah. He's talking like I'm a Yankee.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
that's something.
Literally, you're in Boston. That's like.
I know the opposite of the Yankees.
I mean it's it's kind of. I mean Yankees. I mean anyway. But you got a different voice. That's man, that's I don't know what to think about that. We gotta back that up here, the voice again.
See, I would if he drinks malt liquor and stuff, I would take his advice for malt liquor. He should take our advice for craft beer.
True. Yeah.
He's gonna blow his goddamn palate out. God damn it.
That's true. Yeah. I can see that.
You guys gonna be knee deep. You guys gonna be it's a lot of alcohol for one
like a 12-ounce beer.
Yeah.
Usually he drinks it in the 40-ounce. Goes down easy.
Go fucking sit down. Talking about, a barley wine might blow his palate out. He's not ready for a barley wine. Up yours, Teen Wolf.
You got like the Mark. What do you think, man? I'm a little,
It's like a whiny. It's like a whiny, nerdy, geeky thing. Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, yes,
maybe that's his beer nerd voice.
Bum, have we ever heard this voice before?
Not coming out of Vega, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, I don't think Vega does this sort of thing.
No,
Yeah.
he's feeling the pressure from the chairman doing his 1930s radio voice. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Unlike the other ones, like the chairman who do it, Vega's version of it is dangerously close to his own voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It is. Yeah, it's kind of, it's interesting.
It's like when they would call a game, like a game of baseball.
Fuck out of here. You do realize that I've had Camo Black Ice 5X.
Whoa.
I've had Axe Head. I've had fucking Stack.
All right.
I've had some of the fucking most pungent shit you can imagine.
Uh-huh.
I ain't scared of no motherfucking barley wine.
No.
Not saying he's scared.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's scared. I'm just trying to introduce him in the proper way because he just starts drinking all this. Because when I started first, I mean, most of us when we first started drinking craft beer, we weren't looking for barley wines. Fuck, you know what barley wines were?
No.
Right? Most of us.
Right. Yeah.
We were going for IPAs.
I thought Guinness was a big deal. I thought Guinness was I thought that was a big deal.
Oh, hell yeah. But we see that Vega can handle 90-minute IPA, and he in another video this week he chugged another one. So,
well, he's kind of desensitized by drinking all the malt liquor a little bit. Right?
That's what he said. Yeah. And oddly enough, all those horrible beers that he rattled off, the Camo, the Stack. What was the other one he said? All of everything that the Axe Head.
Mm-hmm.
All of those that he has mentioned, I've consumed on this show. So.
You sure have.
Yeah. All right. We got a final word from the chairman. And you guys already telegraphed this. So just play the whole video. This is the chairman talking about, I guess, Crazy Russian 86, otherwise known as The Rules, was, I guess, trolling him during his live stream. So you can just play the whole clip here.
No charge. You got the link? I don't see the link.
Oh, that would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sometimes. I can make it up, though. That could be an interesting deal there. Kind of. If you give a subject and then I try to find a video to fit said subject, that's a whole different show. Yeah. We might be on to something.
Now he's lashing out at me. Now Rules is lashing out at me. Well, this is 7.5, guy. This is 7.5, west side.
Guy.
On the east side. So don't tell me, guy. Don't tell me. And I eat better.
So me, guy.
Oh, you missed it. You missed it.
Guy. Guy. Out at me. Well, this is 7.5, guy. This is 7.5, west side, liquor on the east side. So don't tell me, guy. Don't tell me. And I eat better, too. Now he's lashing out at me.
And I eat better, too. Where does that come from, Mark? What do you think? Like,
I don't know. It's too many 30s cartoons or something. I don't know.
I mean,
it's he sounds like Curly on Three Stooges.
It reminds me of something. You see?
Yeah.
Oh, and, as we close out here, Joe, speaking of Vega and YouTube jail or copyright claims, Joe, did you know that you had a copyright claim filed against you?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, for eating sardines on camera, motherfucker.
Or maybe I froze up. But yes, you had a copyright claim filed against you by Havana for the use of the dilapidated sofa.
Fair use.
Oh, good luck with that.
Hey, who said this is my sofa? Right?
That's your sofa king.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, Bum was so frozen right there. That's classic.
Yeah, I thought everybody else was froze up.
I haven't seen you freeze up one time, Bum, so I have no idea what's happening. This is my sofa. Mark, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, that's definitely your sofa.
Coach has been here, sat on my sofa. What? I mean, come on, Coach.
That's why it looks like that, because I sat on it.
That's right.
He created that damn hole.
I mean, it came from somewhere. Good times, right, Tom?
Yeah,
it's good times,
great
right
times.
There. Yeah. Anytime you want to relive those times, you just go put your arm in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can put your
blocks himself.
Whatever.
So use himself as
right now. What happens?
So that is it for this week.
Is that where his sister came from? Oh, well, thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it very much.
Billy D's
Another fine malt liquor report. Thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it. The light is off.
The Old English is almost finished.
I just realized Mark is a fish manager, Joe D's a sardine connoisseur, and Coach says no to sardines. Excellent. I was going to
and Joe never did tell us how spicy the chicken of the sea sardines were. Was it spicy or not at all? To me, that was spicy.
No, it was. It had some flavor, but
yeah, that's Joe telling you that they were spicy.
But
they weren't not spicy. They just weren't. I would call them like on a 5 scale. I would call them like a 2.
Fair enough. Okay. To me, it was spicy, but hey,
they had some. They just, it was hot sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but who buys high-end sardines and low-end crackers to put them on? I mean, come on, Joe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea who does.
Oh, you mean the graham crackers, the Walmart?
Same guy that has a couch like that in his house.
I mean, it's a tie-in. Everything goes together, man. Does it?
The club crackers are good.
Yeah, club crackers are good.
And now I got those, from the center. You drive through and they hand you a bag of food and everything, and donations.
Well, if you guys missed it, I didn't notice it. It was Pat that called Joe out. He said, "Oh, the Walmart's graham crackers." It was Pat that actually noticed it first.
Yeah.
The great value.
I said Walmart like 5 times, but yeah, no.
Aren't graham crackers though? Like, damn.
Yeah.
I would just.
Yeah, they are.
I wouldn't really see the difference.
No.
You know what? I I tried the generic graham or store brand graham crackers once. To me, they did not compare to the actual honey grahams.
Oh, really?
From Nabisco or whoever makes
Really?
it.
Oh, okay. So you did a sample of them?
Yeah, didn't care for them.
Oh.
And sometimes the store brands, there's no difference.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, sometimes the store brands are actually the same brand. They just
Right.
different.
And I know they're like made at the same plants and stuff, but there's some things where I've noticed the difference.
Joe's culinary taste is slightly better than Reggie's.
There you go. It's a compliment, I think.
Hey, at least better than something.
So right? Coach's Rebus inside that Mickey's cap says, "I love sardines."
Oh, it does.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, Mom.
It doesn't. Wow, that was a great translation, Bum. Thank you very much.
Well, can you guys figure that out for me?
Yeah, well, Bum's an expert.
Coach loves. Yeah, he was right.
Yeah, that is what it says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that was dead ass on accurate right there. Yeah.
Now, speaking of smelly things that people haven't tried previously.
Oh boy,
here we go. I don't know if you guys would want to do this on the show. Something.
Oh, come on, careful.
Yeah, something that I have never had in my life and have always been curious about is Limburger cheese.
That's supposed to be really stinky, bad stinky.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes stinky. Honestly, stinkier the cheese, the better, though. Sometimes.
Would anybody want to
Limburger cheese
take a dive with me on
Where
this?
do you get this Limburger cheese? Is it in the cheese section?
Yeah, I think you have to go to. You can't just like buy it in a regular old super. I think you have to go to like a bigger store, kind of the same stores that sell gefilte fish.
Yeah, no, it's actually on the aisle of It's on the same aisle as Famunda.
Yeah.
Here you go. 1 minute video on Limburger cheese. Here we go.
Hey, much of the 20th century, Limburger cheese was your standard comedy go-to for something horribly smelly.
Yes. There's Curly.
I didn't eat Limburger cheese until I found this block just a few days ago, and I can't wait to try it. Okay. Yeah, it does smell. It's not horrifically bad, but it does smell like really, really dirty socks. The smell is far worse than the taste. The taste is actually pretty good and very mild, partway between a Swiss, maybe, and a brie. I've been told the most traditional way to eat this cheese is on a sandwich. Dark rye bread, liverwurst, red onion, and a little butter. So let's try that. By modern American standards, this is a pretty unusual and kind of gross sounding sandwich. Wow. I mean, it isn't going to give me horrible breath. This is actually very, very good. This is an incredibly smelly sandwich. However, it is packed with flavor, and I recommend it.
Mark, it is hilarious.
All I know is as a kid, my grandmother used to have Limburger cheese. I would take it and use it to go fishing. I would put it on hooks and go
No way, really?
Catfish in the lake, yeah.
Would you catch anything with it?
Yeah, it works. It works good for catching catfish.
When
hell, let's pair that with some Brunschweiger and let's have a party.
And a Clark bar.
When I was a kid,
I know a guy.
When I was a kid, my dad would occasionally buy it, and my mom would make him go down to the basement to eat it. He would eat it in the basement.
I think we
He's like a drug
do
addict.
a Limburger cheese challenge. Limburger cheese challenge.
Limburger, I don't. I'm gonna check
the stinky cheese challenge.
I don't know, fellas.
What's that fruit that's really stinky? That's like banned in countries. Forget the name of it.
I'm in for Limburger.
I'll do it. I've just never seen it. Maybe I haven't seen it because it's like
you go to like
You're not looking for it?
It's a German cheese, I think. So if you go to like a market that has like a ethnic market, like German, you probably got German markets there. Tom,
so you can't go to your local store and just grab it.
Yeah,
we got Portuguese markets over here.
Yeah, I don't think your average like standard supermarket would carry it.
No, you have to go.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I'm looking. I'll show you right now. My local
Amazon might have it. Amazon
cannot find it.
Let me find it in my local Stop and Shop. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Here's Gouda.
Gouda.
Yeah. Gouda's actually really good taste. That's like smoky. That's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Limburg, yeah, it is. Most of those stinky cheeses, they do smell like socks.
Well, that sounds tremendous. Sign me up, gentlemen.
You're really selling it, man. You're really selling it here. Yeah.
Different varieties. Sock connoisseurs. You get a.
Here we go. $7.50. It looks like $8.50.
Yeah, that's $7.50 you spend that day, Joe.
So my leaf buddy Lou says if anybody has a Wegmans in their area, Wegmans carries it.
Okay.
So
I guess I'm down for this. I just don't know where to find this cheese.
Yeah. And what are we going to pair with the crackers?
Sardines.
Yeah, right.
We're done with sardines.
You got to get liverwurst and rye bread.
Hey, you want to build a sandwich like he did?
Yeah, I'm not big on rye bread. Ugh.
That's what I said, Mark. Brunschweiger, liverwurst. Yeah. There you go.
Or you can just get a slice of that and just put it on a plate and fork and you need the bread. You just go through
Clark bars. Pair it with Clark bars.
Clark bars.
Hey, we're gonna do that again. I know a guy.
Liverwurst. Yeah, I'm down for some liverwurst. Limburger liverwurst. Yeah.
If I could find it.
Look at this stuff. Yeah, I think the problem is going to be finding it. Here's someone on Amazon right here.
You'll be able to find it.
Holy crap. $150.
$144 on Amazon. There you go.
No. Yeah.
Good luck.
Knock yourself out.
It's going to come to your house.
Here's some for $9. Here's some 8 ounces for $9 on Amazon.
How are we eating it though? That's the thing.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
No, I think you do a slice.
We're all going to have a little
slice. Put it on a cracker, or you could go full in and get the Brunschweiger, the liverwurst, and put it on there.
I currently own some. I currently know somebody that owns some club crackers, so that's more than likely.
Club crackers, saltines. You could do like the little Triscuits. The woven wheats. Those are nice, good, crunchy crackers.
Some Limburger on Triscuits.
Some Ritz or Triscuits.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's good with like some fig jam. You guys ever had fig jam before?
No, too sweet.
I'm not a big fig guy, man. No. I'm not that old. Not that old.
Figs are good though. I do like figs.
Jam is
getting there, but not quite that
delicious. Some of the best.
Oh, yeah. Vegas says apples and pears. That would probably actually be pretty good. Yeah, like a cheese plate, apples and pears, and yep.
Oh well, we'll talk during the week and see if anybody.
I think I'm down for some Limburger. Yeah, why not?
What is this?
Today was like success.
Smelly cheese. This right here. I don't know how you say it. This is
smelliest cheese.
Smelliest cheese.
I don't know. On that note, I'm gonna go, gentlemen. Ooh. So Limburger cheese. Let's do it. Limburger cheese challenge.
Yeah. Limburger cheese it is.
All right, Mark. Have a good night. Cheers.
You too.
All right, Mark.
See you guys later. Out of here. Bye.
Have a good night.
See you, man. Peace out. Yeah, Limburger.
The fruit I was thinking of was durian. It's like banned in countries.
Yeah, Vega mentioned it a couple minutes ago in the chat.
It's so stinky that you can't even bring on airplanes or hotels, and it's so stinky, supposedly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know about this one from Amazon. This one from Amazon is $9, but then $16 to deliver it.
You might be better off maybe trying to find it on your local, maybe locally. Go to Instacart or something like that, and we look everywhere. Or
you might be able to find it at like Sprouts or Whole Foods or something. A little bit, Trader Joe's or something like that. One of those a little bit fancier places.
Yeah, or like maybe a specialty store in your area.
Yeah. Oh, here's Limburger. Oof, good lord, $42.99 for a 3-pack.
Jesus.
Yeah, they've got Amish Country Limburger spread, 8 ounces for $25. I'm telling you what, I'm never spending that money.
That's an arm and a leg. Yeah, screw that.
I'll spend money on stuff. You know what I'm saying? But 8 ounces of some cheese, I don't even know if I really give a damn about. Like,
you see what, Joe? Sardines were real nice and cheap, delicious.
Great. Those weren't bad, but that's probably the extent of my sardine career. I have to admit, like Coach said, they weren't horrible. The ones that I had were really good. They weren't bad. But
and I'll tell you, Joe, there are better brands. There are better sardines than what you had today.
Have you guys ever tried? And I wish Mark was still here. I feel like for some reason he'd try it. Have you guys ever had caviar?
I have, yeah.
I've tried it, yeah.
I have not.
I have not. I think I would probably like it though.
Is it as good as they sell it? Like,
in
other words, what does it taste? Is it fishy, salty? What is it?
That's what it is. Yeah, it's fish eggs. So,
yeah,
fishy. There's different brands. Like, there's different quality. Like, you can go. You can go to your local store and get a $12 can, and it's just
the freshness of it matters. All these things matter.
My understanding, good caviar is very expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't had it. Referencing expensive. One of the hotels I had to guard when I was in the service in Germany. I was at a 5-star hotel in Germany. I had to guard it for when the war was getting started, when the first Gulf War was getting started. They brought over just a crap ton of reservists that were doctors and nurses and all this sort of thing. So I was at that hotel. So they had all these chefs there, right? And that was when I got to try caviar, some really good high-end caviar. I tried a lot of stuff on these because these chefs were, they were in a 5-star restaurant, for Christ's sake. They knew how to do their deal. At the time I'm 19 years old, I'm not really that impressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I remember telling the guy, "Can I have a steak?" And he was all insulted that I asked him. What accent is that, Tom?
I don't know. You might have to figure that one out for yourself.
That's Compton. That's the LA street.
Yeah, that is where the Dr. Dre album was from, right there. Asted. But that was pure Ebonics right there. That was what that was. But in any case, he was so insulted. I asked him for. I did it again. Is that called like in your roots there, bum? Is that what happened? Is that what happened to me right there?
It must be the sardines.
That's the sardines talking. That's what it is. Yeah, he was insulted that I requested. I changed the word.
Insulted? Insult.
Insulted? This is what happens when you mix chocolate bars with sardines.
Oh, boom.
And a few beers. Yeah. It's exactly what happens, right? Yeah. But yeah, couldn't be more insulted. He made the steak for me, but man, he was upset. I just remember him being so upset because he's like, I am a culinary. I went to culinary school for blah, blah, blah. And I cooked it in France and this and that. Oh my God. In his French and all this stuff. He was so pissed off.
Bum, do you remember when Howard walked out on a world famous chef at Baba Booey's house? You probably never saw that episode.
No, I didn't see that.
Anyway, I won't make it about that. But yeah, Howard walked out on a world renowned professional chef in the middle of dinner. And like Joe's saying, like they get highly like, how dare you walk out on me, or how dare you don't like my food? You know,
I cooked in France. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I cooked in France. Yeah, I cooked. You should have seen. He was so pissed that I asked for a steak. He couldn't have been more pissed. And you know what's funny is I was 19. I remember this part. I was 19. All I wanted was a good goddamn steak. You know what I'm saying? To me, that was good eating. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like 5 years older than that now, and I still like a good steak. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what you like.
I mean, I still, you know, to me, that is still good eating to me. Is a good steak.
Yeah,
I have not changed in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So, to each his own, man. I understood what the guy was telling me, even at 19 years old, and he was, you know, he had went through this, you know, X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, oh, man, but I still want my steak. You know, and he had to cook whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want a steak, bro. You know, so he was pissed, but he made a damn good steak. I'll give him that. He put it.
Did he serve any sides?
No, just the steak. That's all I wanted. But, he did put this really good sauce on it, though. I mean, you know, because them French cats know their sauce is like a mofo. And he did put this kick-ass sauce on it, you know. And he wasn't like so pissed off he walked off or anything. He was just insulted, and then he calmed down, and then we were laughing by the time he's actually serving me the steak. You know what I'm saying? But I do have that memory in this fancy 5-star hotel, you know, and you know, put my M16 down there. You know what I'm saying? Next to the table and all this stuff. It was pretty cool. Good memories, good times. You know, garden.
He probably took you a little more seriously with M16 next year. Make me a goddamn.
I wasn't the only one there. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, a whole platoon of cats.
No kidding, Tom. I want this. I want a steak.
Yeah.
The guy's like, all right, whatever you want there, Mr. Gunn. Yeah.
The Army had basically rented the whole hotel. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like.
So was it better than an MRE?
Yes.
Well, what was your favorite MRE? Did you have a favorite?
At the time, yeah. At the time, I think. Oh my God! Now these guys have better MREs now. You know what? I still have one. I still have an MRE from when I was in the service.
Why don't you put the sardines on it and try that?
Well, you should try
that
one.
Cracker. I bet that cracker you could barely eat then. It was so hard. You could barely I remember it came in a kind of like a square, and it had the, you know, to make it into 4 square pieces, but they were so thick and hard. And back then, I can't imagine what that MRE. I've got one, and it's in my pantry somewhere. I don't even know where it's at in there. But my favorite one, I did have a favorite. I want to say it was like some kind of beef with noodles or something like that, or
like a stroganoff or something.
Yeah, something like that, or a beef stew or something. It wasn't bad. You could eat it cold. It wasn't like great cold, but it was edible cold. Some guys used to really like whenever I would get the ones that were beef patty or sausage patty, that patty comes freeze dried. Then you have to soak it in water. And if you soak it in your warm water, then it's warm. You know, some guys like to eat the patty like it was
called sous vide. Sous vide.
They like to eat the patty like that, but as like a cracker. And there was a lot of trading that went on back when I was in the service. When we got our MREs, there was a lot of trading. Oh, you got it. You got the patty? Oh yeah, here I'll trade you this and I'll trade you that. You know, and MREs were kind of new. The Army had just transitioned from C rations to the CRAT to MREs, and then they had just started putting the little Tabascos in there. Because to tell you the truth, I didn't eat hot sauce. I used to eat salsa until that point. I had never really ate hot sauce. Not really, a little bit here and there, but when I went into services, when I got stuck on hot sauce, and they had little Tabascos that would come in your MRE, and that's how I got started on hot sauce.
It definitely adds a little bit of flavor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, like you know, the very thing,
right?
You have to like vinegar, no matter what hot sauce you have. You got to like vinegar, and if you don't, then it's out the question. Doesn't matter what brand it is, right?
They put cigarettes?
You know, because in the sea rat.
All right.
That's why a lot of guys smoke Lucky Strike, because they have Lucky Strikes. What was it, a 4-pack or something like that? A Lucky Strikes in your sea rats, something like that, I believe.
That's crazy.
That would have been like when my dad was in the service, in Vietnam and all that. Because my dad smoked Marlboro Red because of something in the service. I mean, he smoked Marlboro Red till, good Lord.
Was your dad in the Army as well, Joe?
Yeah. We were all in the Army until I have another first cousin that went in the Navy. On my dad's side, at least. There's 5 Joe D's in my family, believe it or not. There's 5. Wow. And so that's so funny, because that particular cousin that went in the Navy, he told me, I named my son after you. I'm like, yeah, shut up. His son was named after him, but we're all the same name. So, well, damn near the same name. So, but yeah, there's 5 Joe D's in my family. If you just say Joe D in my family, not too far from where Vega's at, there's going to be a lot of heads turning around. And I look different than all of them, if you can imagine. But yeah, we've got Limburger cheese, Limburger cheese.
Is it Lim or Lin?
Lim.
M.
Lim?
M is in
Limburger.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show that to you again, Tom, just so you. Yeah, let me put this up here. That way you can see the spellings.
Limburger. Okay.
I saw something that said Amish Limburger cheese.
Yeah, it bums in the country, so he can find it. So can Tom probably, but me and Coach.
I'm east of Amish country.
I looked,
but
I can't.
It might get shipped around here somewhere.
Yeah, you're still basic.
I think I know where I can find it.
Hey, here's some high temp jalapeno. Oh, this is jalapeno cheddar. I was gonna say, wow, jalapeno Limburger cheese. Wow, there you go. Now
if that existed, I would certainly buy it.
Yeah, you're like, there you go. Now you're talking. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what everyone comes up with. If it ends up, apparently there's a Limburger cheese spread. I don't know. Can you? It looks like Wisconsin Cheese Mart. Is this something feasible to order it from? I have no idea what this would cost you, but you could get a delivery. When is the next show? What date?
Today's the 3rd, so probably the 9th or 10th.
Yeah, so you'd be estimated delivery between the 7th and the 13th. So
yeah,
there's a wide gap there. You have to order it.
If not next week, maybe the week after.
But it looks like this website has it. I have no idea who they are, how much it would cost to ship it. But
yeah, it's weird they don't.
Well, we require $20 minimum. This price does not include shipping. So there you go.
Doesn't seem like something that a lot of people buy, so it's a specialty.
Yeah. So to my area, they're a 3-day Trust me, I'm finding out about how hard it is to ship food and any sort of food. The shipping is a nightmare, honestly. It's a lot of work.
I was actually looking at a thing and it was saying for the dry ice, I think we need a pound of dry ice every 24 hours.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I went and bought some dry ice, for the last test shipment that I shipped out,
yeah,
I put 10 pounds for a 17-pound package, and it would have gotten there frozen had they delivered it on time, but they didn't. It was delayed.
Jesus, yeah.
So I am personally having issues with packages getting delivered to Texas delayed for some reason. You wouldn't think so because it's not that far away.
Yeah.
But I can get a package to the East Coast very reliably now because it ain't just me shipping the food. We've shipped stuff to each other and so on and so forth over the years. And I've had no issues whatsoever getting to Pennsylvania, getting to Massachusetts, getting to various parts of the East Coast, getting to various parts of the east of the Mississippi, except for Texas.
Well, Texas is like shipping to a whole different country.
It might as well be, right?
Yeah, it's a humongous state. It's just, and there's a lot of open area.
Yeah, but still, man. I mean, when you're talking your popular cities, your Austins, your San Antonios, your Dallas, come on.
Yeah.
You know, we're not talking like Abilene or El Paso or some of your smaller places. We're talking some of your major cities, man, where they've got major airports and lots of money and people coming in and out. Very, very hard to reliably get packages there. So that's been my challenge.
If you have challenges delivering to certain, like Texas, I mean, you just don't deliver to Texas. I mean, I don't know if that's something that you would do, but
that's impossible. My mom's there.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on. If there's anybody that's going to get some stuff, it's my mother. That's pretty much so. And it so happens to be that trying to get her stuff is the most challenging. So that's where I've been, getting stuff to you guys, not so bad, tell you the truth. And then even with just that one test shipment told me a lot. You know what I'm saying? It told me a lot. I got a lot of takeaways from that, learned a lot from that. I've got
definitely the time of the year differentiates too, because if you're doing it during like a slower time, it can you make it faster, and maybe Christmas holidays might take a little longer, I'd imagine.
Yeah, busier times, slower times it may take longer, and then busier times it has a more of a chance to get there, as long as it's more of a busy but steady time, not like busy but slowing down. They're so busy time like Christmas. But a busy time, you've got a good shot at getting there because they're ramped up. Workforces are ramped up because they've got the workforce to handle it when they're in the downtime. So, but I've come to find out through some of my, other online sources that ship a lot and all these sorts of things that ship way the hell more than I do, that all of them suck. You know what I'm saying?
They all suck.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of figuring out what works for you in what region. And that's the stuff I'm trying to do. I've got to contact a salesperson with the post office. I've got a salesperson with UPS. I've got a salesperson with FedEx. FedEx I haven't used yet, but UPS and the post office, I think between the two, I'll be okay. I prefer personally, as a Teamster, if I can, to ship with both of those. I still have that little bit of a, but tell you the truth, reliability is reliability in certain areas. If the post office can serve you three gentlemen in your parts of the world, country where you're at, within a 2-3 day service, then I'm fine. And a 2 day service is better. Then I'm fine.
Post office is usually pretty good.
Yeah, especially to your area, to the East Coast, anything east of the Mississippi, very reliable. Those 2 day lanes are very reliable. From my area, that's all I can speak from. Coach had that one delay. I don't think that is a constant thing. That time was some weather and stuff happening, and I don't think that would be, because other stuff that I've sent has never had that delay. And so that was a unique thing, I feel like. But Texas, man.
Well, I can send a letter 50 miles away in Idaho, and my letter has to go to Salt Lake out of state and then go back or come back to our state, which is kind of crazy to me. So, I mean, that just shows you how the system still work, but it's just insane that I can't put something in the mail and just the next day it's not there. It has to go out of state to a major hub and then re-delivered to our state. It's insane. To me, that's insane.
That's how we all work, though. Yeah. You guys know I work for a major carrier. I work for a major freight carrier. If you were to ship something through my employer from Tucson that needs to come to Phoenix, it's going to Albuquerque first. There's a good chance, not always, but there's a good chance it's going to go to Albuquerque first. That's just the way it's weird, and it'll still get here, but it was bizarre. I think they're slowly trying to change some of these things, but I can get packages that I can see or their origin started out here in a different part of Phoenix, and they'll go to Ontario, California, and come back.
Wow.
To get to me in another part of Phoenix with Amazon. There's just no rhyme or reason. And even if you work in that system, you still have no idea. You know, like at that moment, at that time, that's what might have to happen. I have to have this conversation with people all the time. Now I've been doing this, you know, I've been in the shipping business as an employee for a long time, you know, over 20 years. So I have to have this conversation on a daily basis with all my customers that, you know, that I'm employed to do a job with. And now I'm on the other side of it, shipping myself, you know, but parcels. And so, you know, I kind of know the deal at the same time. So I'm just like, okay, so for Texas and other specific regions, I'm going to have to use this carrier. They're a little more reliable there. And for all these other areas, I can probably count on the Postal Service, you know?
I mean, you could just kind of, if it takes 4 or 5 days, you can just let them know it takes 4 or 5 days. You know what I mean? Like
that too, but the problem is, in my case, I'm dealing with frozen perishable goods. And so I really need it there. I can't handle at that point, I'm becoming someone who literally only ships dry ice. I'm not in the dry ice business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm paying to ship you dry ice. You're going to get a container that's this big for 2 pounds of food.
It becomes at that point though, it's just like you have to use styrofoam. Because I feel like styrofoam would maybe contain the cold a little bit more if your shipping takes that much longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's more costly. And it takes up more space too.
It's the weight, man. Like I said, I'm not in the dry ice shipping business. You know what I'm saying? I you know, to get a package there, that had 9 pounds of food. I had to ship 10 pounds of ice, and that's dry. And that's to get it there for 2 days. And that 2 days was a solid maybe from the dry ice manufacturer. They wanted me to put 20 pounds of dry ice.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. They wanted me to put 20 pounds of dry ice to guarantee that it's solid, that it's hard as a rock, frozen. That's what I'm saying.
Because you're paying for the weight to ship.
That's my point. I'm paying for this. So now I'm going from a box this big to a box this freaking big. So now I'm paying for size and weight.
Yeah.
To ship food that is a third of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. I need guaranteed reliability for 2 days. If I can get it overnight. Now, and at the same time, what matters is the rate. And the rates swing up and down faster than gas prices. It's shipping is your biggest headache. It's my biggest headache, honestly. I pay a couple of services extra, now I do. I didn't before, but I do now. In the last couple of weeks, I have paid, thankfully, I don't get charged with UPS or the Postal Service until I create a label. Once I create the label, then I pay for that label. That label's currency at that point. As a matter of fact, I was off. They re-weighed it. I didn't plan on shipping 10 pounds of dry ice in that last package. I kind of shoved it in there and squeezed it in there. And now I have a bill with the post office. They billed me for that extra one. As they should. I'm not trying to get over on anybody. But there's a lot to it. So I anticipated some of it. I didn't see a lot of it, but it comes with the nature of a business that I'm trying to start. You know what I'm saying? So, but that is another reason why barbecue is expensive. Don't be shocked when, you go to order my food and you're just like, holy crap, I could get that in my area a lot cheaper. And you're like,
no, you can't. You can't get quality like that in your area.
Right. I'm not just like you guys have seen my photography. Okay. Am I the cheapest photography? Am I on the scale of when you used to go to JCPenney's or Sears and get your portraits done, Kmart and Walmart? I don't know if you ever went to Walmart, but you know what I'm saying. Am I the same price as your school photos and all that? Hell no.
What is that? Olin Mills or what the hell is that?
Yeah. Right. You feel me, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. No, I'm not. I am never been afraid to charge money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for everybody, but for those people that dig my product, that dig my service, that really want that kind of level of quality, just like Coach said, they're willing to pay, and I'll give them that quality every time and surpass it. You know what I'm saying? You bet. Yeah, I'll be some of the best stuff you ever had, but you got to give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And what was also is challenging to do is to make a quality product that can be frozen and reheated in a manner I have no idea how you're going to eat it, and reheat it and consume it on your end, and still have that kind of confidence that you're going to enjoy that product.
Well, Joe, I'll tell you what. I did take your pulled pork and I put it on white rice, and I'll tell you what, it had enough flavor, and the white rice with it, I didn't have to add anything, and that was tremendous.
So that was really good.
The white rice is super cheap, but you know what? It complemented each other, and it was good.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal. I love hearing that. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that
was great.
That part to me is gold. I love that is what is intended to send people the main course, if you will, the main part. And then if you want to put it on pasta, like put it on rice, if you want to serve it with corn and mashed potatoes, or I love hearing what people do with it because it does need to go with something, unless you're like me and you're one of these hardcore fools eats it like that, maybe with a little your favorite sauce on the side, right?
Well, that's just it. Is you told me to put some sauce with it, but the white rice and the flavor off the pork and everything, it was enough. It was perfect. Like I just enjoyed it that way. So
yeah, the brisket today, I didn't even have any desire to eat anything else with it. That was
Thank you. Yeah, that's what's intended. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm going to have, when I do send, I'm still working on that part, but when I send out packages of food, I will have warming, reheating instructions with it, suggestions, not instructions, but just suggestions. I do plan on, I know Mark is not here, but the boss, it's what she does for a living. I cannot ask for a better consulary, if you will. Every little thing she suggests, I try to implement. The stuff Tom suggested, I keep in my mind. I try to implement. Coach, what he said has been, all you guys, Bum, even what Bum said today was great feedback. You know what I'm saying, for me, and I seriously try to implement, even if it's not right now. It's still like what Tom said, his feedback is still in my head and I still think about it. I'm like, okay, as I'm making new things and new recipes and coming up with the very refined, this is how I'm going to do it, I'm still thinking, I've still got that in my head. Those are still in there, and I'm like, okay, because that's the same thing I would do with my photography, right? And I'm like, okay. And the thing of it is, if you decide to do a service type business or something that you're going to do, you first have to figure out what you are, who you are, what you're going to be about, right? Who you are. What are you? What are you going to do? What's your mission, right? And the minute you figure that out, that's your base. That's who you are. Otherwise, you'll be floating around everywhere and you won't know what in the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I've got a base. My base is,
you need a mission statement.
Right. Like something that, hey, look, my food is going to be a little peppery. When I, it's going to be a little seasoning, a little spicy. It's definitely going to have some seasoning to it. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I might be able to flex a little bit, but you're going to know what my food is like. You're going to know New Creation Barbecue. You're going to know it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, yeah, that's what I came here for. Right. And it's not going to be for everybody. I'm not insulted in the least. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had to turn away people with my photography and also have people tell me, no, I don't, my style of photography wasn't for everybody. That's not a problem. There's thousands of photographers out there, man. Check us all out. Make sure you find your guy, your person. I mean,
Bum, did you happen to try the ribs?
No. The brisket was the first thing today that I tried, just because
of
my weird work and sleep schedule. I was thinking, I thought about the ribs starting with them today, but ribs will be next.
So, sorry, Joe, to interrupt, but those ribs, they do have like a pepper crust, but the best part about those ribs is when you bite into it, they're still juicy, and it's just you get a lot of meat, and oh man,
they were really good.
Yeah, they were. Those are a 10. Not just because Joe's my buddy, but I'm telling you, those are fucking solid.
Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully in the next
before
the week is out, I will have tried the ribs.
Yeah, what'd you think, Tom? The ribs?
The ribs were really good. Like I said, pepper forward, but like they weren't like a. I'm not like totally into like the fall off your bone. I like a little bite, and they had a bite, and they were juicy, and they were
like
really
Mark
well
said, Joe. They were like not fall off the bone; they were fork off the bone. But they were just, oh my god,
that's what you want. Like when you go to a
Yeah.
competition and they rate you. If it's a fall off the bone, it's like might as well be pulled pork, right, or pulled beef at that point. When it's a nice little bite, it was good.
Yeah, they were very, very juicy and very flavorful, but not overly peppered. But it was definitely, like Tom said, pepper up front. But you had that crust on there, Joe, and then the rest of it, forget about it. So goddamn good.
Yeah, Foamy says I recently had multiple packages show up a day late with USPS and FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have heard from sellers that are. I mean, I'm just getting started as a seller online. I'm not even started yet. I'm not even otherwise, I would preach to the mountaintops about my site and go there, order some food. I'm gonna ship you some food, but I ain't ready yet. Right? I'm taking my time. I'm doing it slowly, right? Because I'm basically it's me and my girlfriend. That's it. Work again, show. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like a Jay-Z song? Me and my girlfriend.
Tupac. It's called All I Need in This Life Is Sin. Me and my girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, part of my problem is I don't have my new pit yet. I custom ordered a new pit. And hopefully it'll be here the end of April, May, something like that.
Well, the consumer doesn't see this, Joe, is how many hours go into those ribs? How many hours go into said meat? Like you put a lot of hours into making these things great. And you got to remember, people don't see that side of it where you're getting up extra early to make sure the temperature's right, to make sure, you know what I mean? So I think people appreciate the taste, but they don't appreciate the time and effort that goes into making that type of barbecue.
Yeah, you can taste it though. You can definitely taste it.
Hell yeah!
You can tell someone did something right.
And like I was telling you guys too, you know that some of those products that I shipped just strictly because I needed that shipping test, and that was the time that I had to do it. So I had to push it out. Whatever happened affected my cooks at that time, but I was like, you know what, it's good enough, and I can fix. That's something I can fix. In other words, you know what I'm saying. I'm very confident. You guys have some more. You're going to feel even better, right? Like you're going to be like, I get it. But the main thing was getting them out there to see if this plan was going to work, right? And it kind of failed, but it still worked out because of the time of year that I did it. But it was a great trial and error, right? It was a great exercise. Learned a lot. I learned a lot from it, man. It was a fail on the shipping side, but I learned a lot. That set the tone for the next shipment I sent out and for the next shipment I sent out. And even with those, they were fails on their different level as well. But again, you're like, okay, we're dialing it in, man. I get excited because I'm like, all right, this is working. It's a fail, but I'm still excited, man, because I'm like, all right, this shit's working finally, man. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is fix this now. Instead of fixing this much, I got this much to fix. And then the next one, I got this much to fix. And now I'm like, we're dialing it in, man.
It's nice to be able to ship to consumers that are potential customers, but they're also people that can give you actual insight, right?
Yes.
Because they're not going to give. It's not like someone that's going to give you a review and it's going to be bad on your business, but someone that can.
Can you guys stop? Please stop making this show about Milk Duds meat. Until he puts my meat in his mouth,
That's right.
That should have been the name of your company, Milk Duds Meat.
Oh man, how classic is that, Tom?
Yeah, that would have been
Milk Duds Meat.
Right. I am on Instagram. I'll make sure you guys that are still with us know the name. It's New Creation Barbecue. And that name fits. Now, I grew up. My mom. I'm the son of a small business owner. Okay, you guys have heard me say it a bunch of times already over the years. My mom owned a business, beauty salon. That was her main business. She owned a second business as well. It was a sewing shop, and it did okay. She had it for a little while, and then let it go. But she had a beauty salon, very successful in the LA area for quite some time, 32 years, and it was called New Creation. She always wanted me to take over the beauty salon, but it wasn't my jam. And here we are this many years later. You know, my mom's been out of business for a lot of years at this point. And she was very excited when I showed her the name. She knew exactly what it was about. She was so happy. And that's why I gave it the name, man, New Creation Barbecue. It fits my style, it fits me, it fits my girlfriend. We like to make stuff in a new creation, with the new thought, with the new feel. Like you just see me right now. We're having sardines, and my immediate thought is, what about graham crackers? I mean, I just think a little differently. And to tell you the truth, I am not lying. It wasn't bad on them graham crackers, man. I would do that again. It was not. I stand by
but it wasn't good, Joe. Come on.
No, it was not bad. It was. New Creation is not the name. It sounds like transitioning. Try it again.
I'll send Vega a sample, and he will.
Yeah. It's but that is so. If you go on Instagram, Facebook, hell, on YouTube here, you might. I don't know that I posted anything on the on that channel just yet, but the LLC is filed. Thanks to Tom suggesting that I get the LLC done right away, and I think all you guys requested that I do that, and I did that. So the LLC is filed. Certain licenses are filed. I still have more licenses and more certifications to get. I want to make sure all that is dialed in. I'm not insured yet. I guess maybe I shouldn't say that out loud, but I'm not. So I'm not in full business yet. Right now, it's just all people I know, test shipments, alpha shipments is what I like to call them, because I'm not even in beta yet. I'm still in the alpha stage. But we're getting this dialed in, man. Get my packaging dialed in, my labeling dialed in, making sure, I can't tell you how valuable the boss is to me and her advice. I mean, she's in the food business, the food safety business. You got someone like that, that can kind of throw you some advice here and there, is wow. I mean, the amount of support that I have gotten since the beginning of the year, when I started this just a few weeks ago, is incredible. I've got buddies of mine that I know here in Phoenix that are like, "Hey, man, I got this. Hey, man, I got this. I got this." And my girlfriend's family, friends we know here that are like, "Yeah, man, hey, I got," just it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's cool, man. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But it's a lot of fun. I've got this platform. You guys are going to hear about my meat more and more. So I can't help it, man. It's what I am. Just like photography. You guys have heard about photography. I'm going to be making videos sooner or later. I can't give you a timeline, man.
So now, do you take pictures of your meat? That's the big question. You take pictures of your meat.
I do. The meat needs selfies, and so I take lots of pictures of black, shiny, juicy meat. and people give me lots of likes on it too. That's the thing. Yeah.
People like their meat, his meat in their mouth.
Yeah, they like it nice and juicy. You know what's funny is when I made those fruit sandwiches with the cream.
Those Japanese sandwiches looked amazing.
I took a ton of those to work and gave those all away, and the guys at work were like, you know what, Joe? Not only do we like your meat in our mouth, but we like your cream too.
First comes the meat, then the cream, right?
Yeah. One of my supervisors was like, "Yeah, goddamn, Joe. Yeah, do I still got your cream on my cheese on my chin? Do I still got that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh man, yeah. I'll have my boss is like, hey Joe, I'm gonna need some more ribs, man. I'm gonna need some more. Yeah, that's what's up. But man, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys helping me out. That helped me out, man. I was really excited about it. Still am excited about it. Any of you people that are watching right now want to see some of what I've been doing, I got new packaging. I got all that meat sealed up, made another batch of chorizo, fresh chorizo. I do everything. I make my own seasoning blend. I don't buy no off-the-shelf seasoning blend. I put all my own stuff together. I can tell you every single ingredient and how much of it, where it came from, its origin. Just like this beer that I have in this glass, that brewer can tell you everything about the beverage in that glass. I can tell you about all the ingredients in it except for the cow. I can't tell you where the cow came from and what breed it was, and I can't tell you about the pig and what breed it was. But outside of that, I can tell you everything else. I grind all my own meat. I butcher all my own meat. I've just learned and learned and learned and learned and learned. You know what I'm saying? I have a ton of knives. I sharpen my own knives. I have tons of cutting boards, big cutting boards. I've got a lot of equipment at this point. And I'm proud of my girl, man. My girl, I'm telling you what, without her, man, I'm telling you what, things would be 5,000 times harder. I'm telling you. We do things and we're just like, boom, you know, we're like, she's got her thing she does, and I do my thing, and we're a great team, man. I'm telling you, that lady is phenomenal. You know,
I feel like it was like a year ago. You sharing you walking into Lowe's or a Home Depot getting a pit, and you're like, I'm gonna start barbecuing again, and then it just kind of you know what I mean? It just kept going.
It's the same thing with photography. That is a very similar thing. I mean, that's what happened. I had a little digital camera, and I just, you know what? I'll take some photos and just start taking photos with it. Hey, what's this setting? Got curious. You know, you see all the settings in your camera. I still have that little camera. It's right over there. And just all the, you know, and you start clicking the buttons and what does this do? And you get more curious, and you know, it's the same.
The whole,
and it just you have these curiosities. What does that do? What does this do? And with barbecue, you know, I always liked to barbecue, but I called myself barbecuing, but I was really grilling. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really even that good. I just loved to do it, you know? Yeah. And yeah, like you said, Tom, it's been about almost 2 years now. But it's just like you said. I'm gonna buy my first pellet smoker. I'm gonna buy me a pellet smoker. I'm gonna do some stuff, right? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do some stuff. And then you just start. It's the same thing with beer, right? I would edit photos, and as I'm editing photos on the computer, I'm watching. At the time, there was literally just a few guys on YouTube making beer reviews, and I watch these guys as I'm editing photos. And I'm like, hell, I could do that. I don't remember if it was a Guinness, my first review, or if it was a British beer, my first review, but I said, I'm going to do that. Next time I'm at the beer store, I'm going to grab some of them beers. I don't know nothing about them. I was a Bud Light guy at that time. I'm going to drink Bud, and I drink Bud and Bud Light. That was it. It was Die Hard. Bud Light. You know? Got me some Guinness, and I got me this British beer. I thought I was fancy as, you know. And I just remember getting up there, posting some damn, and it just took off. I had no idea it was taking off. I thought I posted that one, and then I posted another one, and the next thing you know, people were telling me, "Hey, man, it would," you know, and I was getting a lot of feedback, a lot of emails, a lot of comments, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? Like things just started. You know, that's the way it's always kind of really get into. Same thing with records. I remember. You guys might remember, Bum might remember. Mark would talk about his records, and I'm like, yeah, man, records. What the F? You got to be kidding me. Who the hell still gets records? What are you, nuts? That stuff's all digital. You know, I download that stuff all day. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then I remember, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. You know, me and Mark make plans, and the boss make plans to go to some audio show. And I remember, you know what? I'm going to order me a record player and a couple records just to say I did, right? You know, and that was it. That was it. Oh, man. I buy a couple more.
I've been there with not those things, even though I buy records because I like music or, you know, CDs and stuff. But yeah, I've been there with various things over the years, gone down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I remember in mid 90s going with my buddy who is a state policeman.
Oh, wow.
Going to check out the Matchbox selection in the toy section of the store. Yeah, and he was into buying some Matchbox, and I was like, wow, they still make these. Wow. I was like, I remember my old ones. I beat them to hell. And well, here we are. Here we are decades later, and
I love that, Bum. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that. I love that.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like to go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. And that, I remember Bum being nervous at first, coming off the chat. He was only in the chat, and he would have interactions with me. I told him, man, we're the same people. We have different personalities, of course, but we're the same people. We do the same things. It's different stuff, but we doing the same thing, right? We have the same interests. He collects stuff. I collect stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different stuff.
Oh, speaking of which, Joe, I've been meaning to mention this to you for 2 weeks, ever since the can foamed up on me. I don't know how you feel about saving this type of stuff. That Miller Lite can with the barbecue caveman on it, the Mexican can.
Yeah.
You're welcome to that can if you want it. I don't know if you would or
not. Thank you very much. I won't.
Okay. I figured I would offer it to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't really collect the cans.
Right. That's what I thought, but I figured, you can't hurt to ask.
I'm always on. I have so many cups and glasses.
Yeah.
It's a sickness. You know what I'm saying? I really do love beer glasses and coffee mugs and shot glasses. And I see if I let's say you go on vacation somewhere, right? What's a cheap souvenir?
100%. Yeah.
Shot glass.
Yeah, you get a shot glass or any sort of glass, pint glass, $5, right? $3. They're not very expensive. It's more expensive to get a coffee mug. Tell you the truth, some of these coffee mugs would be goddamn $30.
Oh yeah, easy.
So yeah, I have a lot of them. But yeah, we're all. That's what I would tell them. We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? We like to collect stuff. We have different personalities is the only difference, and we have different stuff that we probably collect. But just like with this beer journey, I would say I'm just a blue collar guy. I don't know jack about beer, but you can come along on the journey with me. We'll figure it out. And it's the same thing about barbecue. Like Tom says, I remember, man, when you was getting your first pit and all this stuff. And yeah, it's the same thing. I still don't know jack about barbecue, but we'll figure it out together, man. We're gonna go on this journey together, and it's a lot of fun. Now, don't get me wrong; it ain't like I can't barbecue. don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But I can hold my own now, but I'm still figuring stuff out. I'm still evolving. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fun. And then when you mix in some of my other interests, the beer and the music and the audio and the home theater and sports, and I could go down the list. It could make for some decent entertaining content. You know what I'm saying? So there'll be some long form videos while I'm trimming brisket. And it might be an hour-long video of me trimming briskets and, videos of me trimming ribs and getting the pit started and the whole having conversations, long-form videos. A lot of people doing short-form stuff, but why not just some cat chatting and talking it up while he's starting his pit? And also giving you little tips here and there on how to do something for yourself. It's fantastic, man. I love cooking. And man, when you can cook something outside and it's not that hard, I still have that original pellet smoker. I now use it as a food warmer. I use it to just keep food warm mostly these days. Sometimes I'll still cook in it, but I use it mostly just to keep food warm or to kind of overnight rest, because pellet smokers are so efficient. All kind of overnight rest stuff. So like Coach was saying earlier, my briskets are typically 23 to 24 hour cooks when you add it all up together. And then that doesn't include processing the meat. So, slicing it and packaging it, vacuum sealing it and labeling it, and then freezing it and then shipping it and all that stuff. That doesn't include all that time. That's just literally the cook time. But it's basically 11 to 12 hours on the smoker. And then the rest of that 10 to 12 hours is in the warmer. But it also doesn't even include, typically for your average brisket, roughly about an hour and a half to 2 hour rest just sitting outside. It could be in my case, it could be inside the kitchen counter, just sitting there, or it could be sitting outside on my patio table, anywhere to cool down. Because I'm getting these briskets up sometimes as high as 207, 210. Just depends on the brisket. Again, what I don't control is the breed. I don't control what the beef ate. I don't control all these different things. All these different things will determine how that meat works. So it really is super. It depends on the animal, right? So sometimes I have to go as high as 207. You'll hear 203 mentioned quite a bit. Get it to 203. Do this, do that, and it's per the meat. The meat will tell you when it's ready.
Have you ever tried Wagyu?
No, I haven't. Short answer, I have not. I've not tried American or Japanese way. No, I can't spend the money. For the price of a steak, I could get a 15-pound brisket, 16-pound brisket. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I could get a brisket and a half. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let that brisket from when I pull it off the pit wrapped at let's say 203. That's a popular temperature. And I'll let it sit on, like I said, a table or on the countertop and let it cool off, man. Don't put it in your cooler. Don't do any of that stuff. If you put it in your cooler right away, it's going to continue to cook. That's when they get dried out and all these other things. If you want that juicy, jello-y, kind of wiggly, if you want your meat to shake and shine and be juicy, don't do that. You got to stop the cook. And that takes time for those large cuts of meat. The bigger the cut of meat, the longer it's going to. So you want to slow that down. You want to get that temperature down from that 200 plus all the way down. Let it get down to 160, 155, 160. Let it get down in that range. Then put it in a warmer, put it in your cooler, and let it finish. You might let it finish in your cooler for another hour or two if you need to eat soon, or you could put it in your warmer. And for me, a warmer can be, I'm fortunate enough to have a stove that the oven has a keep warm setting, and I can set it with that to set it to 155. Some people's keep warm setting, the lowest their oven will go is 170. That's fine too. But what you're going to want to do is shorten your warming time. All these temperatures that you'll see with these different YouTubers and stuff, phenomenal tips. But when they're cooking on these big 1,000-gallon smokers, 500-gallon smokers, keep in mind that is a big smoker. So those temperatures aren't going to be necessarily what your temperature needs to be in your backyard pit, in your smaller pit. So just keep that in mind, right? In your smaller pit, your grate is much, much closer to that cooking element, right? To that fire, to that cooking. If you're cooking in a pellet smoker, your cooking device could be right here. That's a lot of heat coming right to the bottom of that brisket. So sometimes you might have to raise that brisket to the second shelf or raise your meat to the second shelf. You just have to be conscious of that. These are things that I have learned, cooking all the time, every weekend doing, and every cook, you're like, okay, all right, that came out like this. All right. I don't want that. I want this, what I'm saying? So you try different things, you try different techniques, and then stuff finally comes together, but repetition, like anything else we do, right? Bum's good at something. He's got a skill for something. Coach has skills for something.
Yeah, maybe I'll find out what it is someday.
Sooner or later, exactly. Right? Yeah, I do the same thing. But in any case, man, I could talk barbecue, I could talk coffee, I could talk beer for days. I love the stuff, man.
My phone's ringing.
But we've already talked long enough, man. Thank you, Bum, Coach, for sticking it out, man. We'll see you next week with Limburger cheese.
Yes,
if you can get it.
Yeah, if we can get it, and if we all can't, and if we all want to and can't, maybe we can make it 2 weeks from now. But we'll shoot for next Saturday.
And if not, I have socks.
So. Okay. Yeah,
there's that. Yeah,
you can eat your socks.
You could freeze your socks, and you can eat those. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you, man.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Sure.